Hi guys, welcome back to the Imaxit slash WeMaxit channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do consider like, share, and subscribe. And all the avid fans, keep on doing that great work of sharing the contents far and wide. We really and truly appreciate it. So today, we're going to be watching the Concacaf League, where in which we have Waterhouse participating, taking on Pacific. It drew 0-0 the first time, and we are gonna be watching it to see if Jamaica's top team can actually advance. Waterhouse has actually came a long way through the CCCC, and this is the last point that they do have to get into the Concacaf Champions League. Obviously, you know that Jamaica is not one of the countries with the endless resources, so getting into these conditions will help them big time, in my opinion. But anyways, we're gonna try our best to bring as much information up and chop it up and get you guys acquainted with the league, and like let you up to speed and aware what how much more path Autos has to take in order to reach there, because that's the purpose of doing these videos. Once it comes to the time of the game, we will provide you with some play-by-play actions and maybe some commentary from there as well. So just thanks very much for joining us on this quest. Yes, the voting is there. You can go ahead, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and also click who you think will win. All right, thanks yet again. All right, and make sure, let me say it early, we are trying to aim for 3,000 subscribers between now and Sunday, if that's possible. We need like maybe 100 more. So just keep subscribing, and let me go back on the way to 20,000. So we have Island Card in the house. Massive respect, Island Card. Thanks for the continuous support. Then we have the boss, Sian Bowen. Massive respect. Then we have the owner, Sean Base. Big up. And then we have the robot flying right there with us. All right. Yes. Thanks very much. All right. Let me go straight into the first article, and hope you guys can hear me well. Let me know if you're hearing me well. All right. Yes, man. Yes, man. Let me know if you're hearing me well. Yes. So this is the first article before we get into the quest of the Waterhouse team. We thought that we went through it the last time on the Imaxit channel, breaking down what Waterhouse did from what they didn't. All right. Yes. So, anyways, this is the situation right now. The game will be starting in 1 hour's time. As you can see right down there, it says 4 a.m. My time. But that simply means it's going to be a hour's time from now. All right? Yes, man. All right. Glad you guys can hear me. Sean Base, make sure to share the video. I will try my best to do so as well. So this is Pacific Waterhouse on a mission to break deadlock. All right. Following their 1-0 draw in last week's first leg, both Pacific FC and Canada and Jamaican club Waterhouse will be on a mission to break their series deadlock when they reconvene on Tuesday in the second leg of the 2022 Scotiabank Concacaf preliminary round at Starlight Stadium in Langford, British Columbia. Okay. In what was their first ever CONCACAF match, Pacific delivered a solid defensive performance against the Jamaicans in the first leg and had multiple chances to find the back of the net. Alejandro Diaz and Giano Dos Santos each registered 3 shots, while Manuel Aparicio was a workhorse in midfield with 37 passes completed and 3 ball recoveries. All right. Yes, and we're just going to go through this and then we'll finish. However, it was not enough to find a way past Waterhouse. Waterhouse goalkeeper Kemar Foster, which I truly believe that should be one of the individuals with the his name on the team sheet for the national team. Yes, who led all goalkeepers in in last week's SCL matches with 8 saves. With Foster arriving into this contest in such fine form, Pacific will be keen to avoid the roulette of the penalty shootout. Waterhouse boast their own weapons as well, including Denardo Thomas, who took 2 shots in the first leg and also completed 45 passes. Forward Devroy Gray will be another to keep tabs on. Gray had one of the best scoring opportunities for the Waterhouse in their home leg, so no doubt he would like a second crack of at things on Tuesday. So basically, that's what we said from day one. Waterhouse played in patches. Thought that anytime Pacific stood up and decided that they're going to keep the intensity high, I thought that they struggled. But once they got their chances, they started to more use the wing plays to get into the game, and they have good speed transition, which that's something you're not going to teach. It's just the natural ability of the players, to be honest. And they did well and create problems. But it was too few and far away, in my opinion. You get me? I think they need to be much more consistent in this game in order to get it done. But I like what I saw from them the last time, and I even said it. A lot of these kids, they have the talent, but the problem is they are just it looks like they just lack something extra, that extra cutting edge. That's why they never got over the line the last time. You understand me? Yes, but this time around, maybe they can do better. And obviously most of the Jamaican teams keep failing, so we have to just watch this one, and hopefully they can get something out of this one. Let me know what say you, if you have any confidence that they're going to pull off something. But before we get anywhere, make sure as you come in, smash the like button. All right, that is very much important. Don't forget that. At least let me try to get to 50 likes before the game starts. Loud and clear. All right, what time? All right, we said 1 hour from now. Yes, and it's counting down. Less than 1 hour. I think we should be able to get the lineups very soon. All right, 9 o'clock Jamaica time. Okay, thanks very much. Um, what do you think about their performance last time? They played. I never watched it. Yeah, as I said, it was a solid performance based on what I expected from Waterhouse. You understand me? Because you have to always put things in context. You're not. It's not what I expected. They actually delivered. So I'm satisfied with that one, based on what I saw. And then we have Brian Burke in the house. Massive respect, Marcy. Thanks very much. Yes, man. People will get the likes as soon as they come in, so we can continue this conversation. And remember, we are pretty much on a quest to try our best to see if we can pick out some of the players them that will be doing well. All right. Let me see if we have the lineup. All right. So we have the lineup already. So we can try and give you that. All right. According to Concacaf website, they're going to be playing a 4-4-2. Yeah, but obviously, most of the time, CONCACAF is actually wrong still. So let's take that with a grain of salt there. All right. And then this is Pacific, Pacific over here and Waterhouse over here. All right. So make sure you put that up. And then we're going to try and put it big screen so we can chat that up and let you guys see what I'm talking about. So this is the big screen. Let me see if I can get it up there. This should be okay. All right, good. So they said Kemar Foster back in goal based on his performance. Obviously, he should get the nod, and I do believe that is warranted. Then we have Ramon Blake. That is a very big experience game for him. You guys believe that he can manage it to the highest level? Let me know. He came on as a substitute the last time around. Mali Cockins, Damian Binns, Keith Simpson, David Edwards, all right, and then you have Denardo Thomas, Shaquille Bradford, which is the forward, so obviously he should be up here. Ramon Oil, which is the defensive central, or a midfielder, so he should be down here. Javan James and Elvis Wilson. All right, so let me know what's your thoughts on the Waterhouse team. On the Pacific team, you have Callum Irvin, Emir Dedic, Thomas. Then you have George, Makum, Bilwa. Then you have um, Ola Conley, Dada Lurk. He played solid the last time. Gianni Dos Santos. Marco Bastos, one of the personnel that they need to look out for. Jamar Dixon, Miguel. In this one, then you have Joshua Erd, and you have Ali Janjo Diaz, one of the next individuals that you should look out for as well. All right, so it looks like both teams made one or two changes. Yes, and maybe that can tell the difference. So let's see. We're going to have to see what will take place based off these substitutions. I can see Waterhouse pulling out something something of this game. All right, that is good. That is good. And guys, right down below, you will be seeing that the teams playing at this point. So remember, it's a tournament. It's a tournament that you need to come at least 6. So the first set of games will be 10 teams, 20 teams playing. And right after that, you're going to have it break down to half of that. So you have to just make sure you come 6th, and then you are pretty much good. All right. Ellis said, did Trinidad and Tobago compete in under 15 championship? No, I don't see them. I don't see them. I don't think they're there. If they are there, maybe I missed them. Or maybe they're in the lower league and they don't show most of the information. So I will check it the next time and give it to you. But we're going to have a separate show for that tomorrow, including the girls' football as well, because a lot of the things that we are waiting on, it's kind of coming together. All right? Yes. But guys, we have 20 here. It doesn't matter how small the crowd is. Just let we get up the likes with the crowd. So if you have 20 odd people, make sure we have 20 odd likes as well. All right. Yes. So Africans, how are you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. Lost my voice a little bit over my holiday, but
One
feeling
second.
good.
I'm just going. Continue. I'm just going for my phone. Yeah.
Yeah,
My other phone.
yeah, no problem. Yeah, so was gone away for the weekend, and it was good rest. But at the same time, when you visit a summer camp, overnight camp, it's basically a petri dish. So I'm feeling all right. Nothing too bad, but it was a great rest. Great to be back in a place that means a lot to me. But yeah, I've missed a lot of football over the last little bit. I'm actually, whenever I finish here, I'm actually going to watch the. I don't know who's won the W Euros championship, so please don't spoil that for me. I'm gonna watch it tonight after this and kind of see what happened there and go from there. But no, it's kind of been interesting not being in a loop of anything and just coming back with a bunch of messages. Apparently, someone put me in a World Cup tickets chat, so that was news to me. But no, it's been good overall. So glad to be back. Glad to be prepping for this game today. I am very much. I'm not even gonna say I'm less confident. Just more so, I'm more open to anything happening in this game versus how I was in the first leg with Waterhouse and Pacific. I do, because you just have one game. The ball is around, as we say, so anything can happen in this game. But I'm pretty much looking forward to maybe a little bit more action going through, a little bit more activity in this game than what we saw in the last one. So looking forward to see what happens here.
Okay. Great. um. Yeah. I saw a lot of things the last time, and I just believe that
Mhm.
both teams can go through. I like the fact that Pacific, they just started, or maybe your league overall just started,
Yeah.
and they just rose high because maybe they look like they have some good strategical plans, so that's why they're growing
Mhm.
so fast. And as you explain, some of the guys them coming off loans from the MLS and all sorts of things, so it makes it
Mhm.
much more easier for the level to rise high. I like that, and obviously true, we cover a lot of things for Jamaica. I tried to look at some things and said, oh, in the world that we can't rise, oh, in the world that they can't trust our clubs with players to say, all right, let we get some JPL quality players, no MLS
Hmm.
quality players to stay in our league to try and get it up to that level. You know, I was actually looking at those things,
Yeah,
and it looks like it's going to be at least on the national team, no, at the club level, it's going to be a lot of struggles because they're struggling to get a lot of things up to speed, in my opinion. So for the personnel that wanted to
yeah,
ask those questions, I think it's going to take a definite while. A lot of people not really taking the right steps in order to get Jamaica
hmm,
football up and running. You know, that is the biggest problem. But
yeah,
I really like what Canada doing and how fast they're rising. And if they can pull it off here, that would be a big success for them. And because they
hmm,
do play good football, and this is one of the first. This is the first time on a big city, big occasion, and they have the chance to do something. You know, so I have to commend you
yeah.
guys on that.
No, and like to kind of comment on that more, I think what has helped the CPL is that you do have essentially two leagues within the same country. So there is a path, and because the MLS is there, there's almost a degree of there's a standard that is now expected for what the Canadian Premier League is trying to build, while trying to either compete with or whatever it wants to be, right? With the players that they've been able to start moving to the Championship and League One and all across Europe, really. I think there is a standard that we can see that is being established in the league. And I think what will be great, especially looking from a Jamaican standpoint, is if it can raise its standard of quality of players, maybe it can become. I always like to connect the two things that I see. Maybe that becomes a JPL saying, hey, let's send some players, say, to Canada for a little bit because we know in that league they'll be seen maybe more. They'll have access to maybe what better facilities or what have you, and then maybe that becomes the gateway, similar to how they're trying to use the USL, but not many players are moving from that. But how in the States you see a lot of young Americans going to the USL, young duels there, and then they're able to get moves a little bit easier from there. Maybe that's a conversation that Jamaica has to really have with their league. What's the best way to go? Yes, they've moved players, but could they move players if they move a player? Like those transfer fees are always going to be big. So if you can get them in a better spot to move, right? Similar to how in Europe you'll go to Belgium, you'll go to maybe France, you'll go to maybe Germany. You'll get up your numbers, you'll build up your value, and then you make your move. Maybe that's something that, from a JPL standpoint, they should start looking at more in terms of what are the leagues they can send players to that can then get those that second move as well versus trying to get the biggest bang for their buck off the bats. It's hard. I get that. The finances are always going to be there, but I think if you can have a little bit of patience, maybe instead of moving it straight to another league that you can, for every Belgium that they send a player to, there's also a there's also a Vietnam, there's also an Egypt, there's also a thing. So I think they have to do a better job in terms of scouting leagues and understanding what are those leagues that can get players in, can get players showcased. And I think I always come back to the CPL because I think it's such a young league that I feel that some players will take a chance there because it's the new frontier when it comes to actual development and getting seen. So maybe it's trying to make a connection with a CPL team or the league overall to send players, whether on loan, whether moving, and then maybe that gets them a few more eyes. But again, I'm just brainstorming overall, but still a good point in terms of the developments of both leagues and where they're kind of headed at this point.
All right, respect of that. We have Pagan in the house. Big up, big up. I think. Oh, I think people produces the exact thing what you need. So, Mr. Jamar, you want the game to watch. The commenters. Hope you do read that. All right. So maybe I will not be saying where the game is. The commenters will help you periodically throughout the chat. I think that is good enough. You know, because I think sometimes people just want you to tell them where, like they want you the personnel. You have to just read the chat. People help out personnels there, Yes,
Mhm.
that's all we can do. Thanks for everyone that came in and hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe here and leave your thoughts in the comment section. Obviously, I know you guys completely fed up of Jamaican football and stuff, but this is not Jamaican football only. This is Concacaf, because once it even finishes, if we can do the occasional games, we will still do it. So Pacific playing, and we see that Pacific playing the next team, we can check up and keep it going just the same.
Mhm.
We didn't set up a poll. Really? You know, I set the poll up at the start. I
Did
set the
you?
poll up from the set the start, but it's just not working. Sometimes these stupid things just give a bunch of problem, man. Travis Peso, big up, big up. I'm gonna reset the poll. Hopefully it works this time. I did set it, man. I did set it, man. But I guess it never set, you know.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have time, so that's good. Yeah. Bless up everybody
So who
here.
are the players you're going with? The same players them like last time? For
They
your
may be
team?
going with this. They may be going with the same one. I haven't actually looked at the lineup. I've just cracked open my home laptop here for the first time since I've been back, so I have to sift through all the things. So let me just pull up this lineup here.
All right, so it finally goes up now, guys. Finally, guys. Remember, we're aiming for at least 100 likes on this video. People up literally what time now? 3:17 in the morning. Yeah. So if at least
Yeah.
get the likes up. Remember, the likes give you visibility. So once the people subscribe to the channel, there is no need for you not to hit the like button as soon as they come in, so we can get the visibility up. Unless you're just wasting our time, wasting our sleep and
Mhm.
everything. You get me? If you think Jamaica ain't good at football, I've been warning you guys a long time. So at least just support the program and go with what we're trying to do. We're still providing you some content. All right? Yes, and that's the
Mhm.
best we can actually do around here. To be honest, that's the best. I'm not even questioning. That's the best we can actually do.
Mhm.
Chris King says a blessing and respect to all, peace, love, and unity. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Some of the players them that I want to look at, as I said, I want to look at Kemar faster. I think he should be getting a game. A call up for the national team in this mini tournament.
Mhm.
I've seen players because he has put in a very good shift the last time. So I don't know why you wouldn't. We saw that we have Romy and Blake here. Romy and Blake should be one of the centre backs them that
Mhm.
played in under 20. So maybe this is a secondary opportunity to see if you can actually bring him as well. Yes, but I don't believe that he should reach that far so fast. I still think you have to see other person. You have Shaquille Bradford. I think Shaquille Bradford I will add on my list. He had played some good games so far and look okay in impact patches. So he would be one that I do have on my list. What you can do is just sending yours, the players that you would be looking for on the
Mhm.
Jamaican team that you think is good enough to get a call up. Ramon Oil should be on the list because he was already on Jamaica's list, which he's going to be
Yeah.
there because all I realize with Jamaica team is it has nothing to do with farm. Just play for the national team before, even if the call up was not warranted, and they're gonna call you back. That's how it naturally goes. You understand me? So these are my three players: Shaquille Bradford, Owil, and Kemar Foster. Those are the three players that I can say I would definitely look at. So far, as I said, Blake is in the team. Maybe it's the next time chance to see him yet again. And
Mhm.
in, and the again on the Canadian side, who you looking at that you think will impress or you would love to see if they do impress?
I think I still want to see a good game from a Marco Bustos, the 10 in the midfield there. I'm going to try to go more on the Canadian style versus like players. I think the top two, if they're actually playing a 4-2-2, so that's both Alejandro Diaz as well as Josh Hurt. I think those are two good front men in terms of striker, but I do want to see what Bustos can do. And then off the bench, probably Baldissimo is going to come in off the bench. He played a little bit in Jamaica there, and Manny Aparicio. Aparicio is another name to kind of keep an eye on. Jamar Dixon, the veteran, the captain, he's gonna put in a good shift. But I think if you're gonna look at it from a purely Canadian standpoint, Marco Bustos, I want to see a big game from him in this environment for him to come through. But overall, this team, I like that front lineup of Diaz and Hurd. I think if they can get a little bit more out of Dada Luke, that'll definitely help out in terms of pinning back Waterhouse on the defense. And yeah, just I think if you're Pacific in that sense, the same game you played against Waterhouse, maybe if you're hoping for a little better luck finishing, I don't think they would be too opposed to that, but then definitely clean up a little bit of the defensive, as both teams in the game had spells where they were creating opportunities, where they were countering and doing well. So I think being a little bit more clinical is definitely going to be on the topic for both of these teams moving forward for this game tonight.
And based on what you saw, if you have been following the Concacaf league, I know a lot of people. It's a lot of games for you to follow, but that's why you have the Imaxit and the WeMaxit to keep up with the games coming in, and we always try to widespread everything. So any one of the teams that you have watched, oh, for it, like most of the people watching us, I know that they watch most of the other games. How far you think these two teams can go? You think they can actually, any one of them can actually qualify? That the winner, you think, can move on to get the top six spot?
I think it's open for a lot of teams here. I know that you have your Giants that are here, but I think thinking of it in terms of a tournament, you need someone to get hot here, right? So you need a striker or someone who can just start putting the ball behind and hoping that you can stay sound. It's the same tournament mentality. Stay compact, don't beat yourself, and capitalize on your opportunities. I may think maybe Waterhouse has a little bit less of a ceiling here than Pacific, just because I'm a little bit more familiar with what Pacific can do. But if you told me at the end of this, Waterhouse or Pacific is top six and they're headed towards the Concacaf Champions League, I wouldn't be surprised. I think both teams earned their spot here for a reason. So let's not diminish that in any way. But I think because I followed more Pacific than I have Waterhouse, I am more bullish on them, but that's not taking anything away from Waterhouse and what they can do on the pitch.
Okay. For me, I would. Hold on. Sam Bowen said my JD. My prediction today was spot on. I thought they say what 12 or 11. Let me know. Thanks Gary for subscribing. Yes. All right. Yeah, all right. Massive respect for everyone that keeps supporting the program. Obviously, a lot of people look like they ain't too into this Waterhouse game, but it is what it is. We have to cover it just the same. But for me, as I said, you picked some good points. I truly believe watching the Waterhouse team in the CCCC and here. I don't believe that they have their level of play will raise much from this. I don't believe so. I think they can pull off this win, and if the luck of the draw goes their way, I saw the teams that are much better than even both of these teams. We have to be honest. So if the draw goes against them, it might go wrong. But I still believe that they can maybe Waterhouse can use that experience to grind out result because they did went into occasions, no situations when we thought that they wouldn't have made it out, and they still made it out and got to this point. So maybe Waterhouse have to just call on that experience. But let me know in the comment section, guys. What say you? How far you think both of these teams can go? I think both can go and qualify, but I agree with you. I think Pacific has a higher ceiling because they just started. So because they have just started, literally showcase that they have not maxed out as yet. I think Waterhouse has been playing a while now, and I think I don't want to say it's not the players them. I think they have a lot of they have a far way to go. You can see what Pacific trying to do are trying to accomplish for the next 5 years. I think for Waterhouse we are seeing what they are doing today on the field. And I want to see a little bit more a longevity in the decision making for Waterhouse. I want to know that I'm watching them to see that, okay, yo, next year this is where we want to reach, you know, so I can see that from the other teams. That's the only problem I'm seeing with Jamaica. But obviously, maybe it's because of finance and certain things, you know, maybe that's why they have to structure it a little bit better. But at the end of the day, I hope all the best for Waterhouse. I want them to do their best. They look strong in patches, as I said before, and I like three of the players them that I would pick for the national team, and I truly believe that they should consider picking them, because it should not be just going around picking a team because they won the league without doing anything. I truly believe that you should pick the player, the top players them that's playing in good competition. I truly believe that. So Wato's playing in a good competition, they should go get in and pick them. Pick some most of the players them off it. Stop going around and just pick a bag of unfit players for friendlies for no reason. You know, so that is the toughest thing. Let me go to the comment. I said 10-0, but it was 11. It was 11, Bossy. It was a little bit worse than what you expect. Guys, our target is 100 likes on this video. I think that should be way more than achievable. Andrew 55, big up yourself. Thanks for the continuous support. Yes. So that is my problem with Watos, and it's not even a Watos problem. It look like it's a Jamaica's football problem. You understand me? We need to have a little bit more um long-term goals, you know,
Yeah.
long-term goals, and we can see it on the field. That is my biggest issue I have with majority of the Jamaican teams. You know, obviously we get
Yeah.
results, but results and long-term goals are two different things. Result does mean you're surviving from one day to the other, and that's what I don't like. So don't get it misconstrued. What I'm trying to say, I just want to see some development with the footballers and everything. It might take when the coaches them get more advanced, yes, but I'm not seeing it, so I have to recognize it from now. So once it improves, I can say, yes, man, Fuzzy, he has changed everything and he's doing an excellent job. Really, really. But until then,
Yeah.
I can't say that, you know.
No,
So
and
say
that's a fair point.
So Cecile, thanks for being here. Yes, guys, as you come in, make sure to just run up the likes on the video so at least you get the visibility on it. Let's go 80. Football Vision checking in the building. Big up Mazed in. Massive respect. Thanks yet again for the continuous support. All right, good. We're already at 40, so that means 100 likes should be achievable. Yes, I'm trying to get the play-by-play action here, so at least when the game starts, we can give it to you. But we're gonna just bring up the squad yet again, so at least people that just came in can see the squads. All right, so this is the squad at this point from both teams. According to Concacaf, they have stated that Pacific FC will be playing a 4-4-2, and Waterhouse will be playing a 5-2-3, which is not accurate. I can tell you, it's not accurate. The players are accurate on the starting lineup, but the formation is not accurate. All right. Yes. So take it to a grain of salt. Sometimes with um, Concacaf. That's how they do rules sometimes. Yes. Let me just give you some games that Watos played in that time, so at least you know how active they are. Or they were, I should say. Claudia Adjis, thanks for being here. Massive respect. Yes. So let me go and try and get the Watos team and give you their activities. All right. So Watos, the last time they played before this one, it was against Cavaliers, where in which they lost 4 goals to 1. That was the 3rd of July. Yes. So before that, they came into this tournament kind of not fully real game sharpness. So that was something, all right, because we all play football. So, but 3 weeks out is not so much of a big drop off when it comes on to real game sharpness. I truly believe that it's still okay enough. 3 weeks, it's not so much of a big drop off. If you miss 3 weeks of real in game sharpness, I think it's not going to be as detrimental as what most people would think. No, no. I think they are okay. Yes, and Pacific on the other hand. Um, Pacific has been playing because their league is running, so they have been playing games, so they might be in a little quicker shape. But I truly believe even if Waters they were playing normally, still believe Pacific would have done the same thing because Waters' footballing style does not really stop Pacific from playing their footballing style. You understand me? Because I never saw Waters try to stop none of the other teams when they were active in the CCCC. You get me? Because we don't try to sell narrative. We try to use the actual facts. And the actual facts is saying that Waters just don't close down most of these foreign-based teams. Well, you understand me? They could win games, but they don't close them out. Well, which team will win today? I am not sure. I would love for Waters to win, but Pacific is a good team, just the same. They have created good opportunities, so we can't lie to you. They have a good chance of winning it because they are at home. The pitch is much better because the pitch was not good the last time around. Yes, just like what the Reggae girls them told you that the Sabina pitch is not the best pitch. All right, and there's standard to things when people play a certain style of football. You understand me? And I truly believe that the certain style of football required a better flowing pitch. You know,
Hmm. Yeah. If it's a 1-1 draw, then Waterhouse moves
that means
on.
Waterhouse
So
will be going through. 1-1
yeah,
draw would be good enough for Waterhouse.
yes, because it's away goals count here. So yeah, the Waterhouse just can't. If they don't lose, they should move on. If they score and they don't lose, they move on. But if Pacific is able to get a result here, they'll go. I think Pacific's going to try to start this game off on the attack here and really try to take the game to Waterhouse as it goes. I think there's a degree where they were feeling it out because this is again their first time playing this team, so I think they're a little bit more familiar in the same way that team is a little bit more familiar with them as well. So both teams should be a little bit more comfortable. So I should expect maybe a few more chances. You saw Waterhouse trying to catch Pacific with the high line and sending in players. They were able to get a few sometimes, but I think if Pacific can put Marco Bustos in positions where he can be successful, whether that's in space, whether that's getting him attacking, retreating midfielders, or even center backs, I think Pacific will like their chances. I think getting the ball to Alejandro Diaz will definitely bode well for them. But whoever can get that first goal will really get them to relax a little bit more, which I mean in this case is a very simplistic way of looking at it. But I think it just feels I'm not nervous, but I'm just anything will happen here and I won't be surprised. So
It's a good position for Waterhouse to be in,
it is
basically. Your
definitely
opinion?
the draw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the draw was a good result for them. So now they can go into this just knowing if you just don't lose, score and don't lose, and you're good. But Pacific also they got the home fans. It'll be a different environment if anyone here hasn't seen a CPL, a Canadian Premier League game. It's not a different that much different, but I mean, I think the fans are trying to figure out what their identity is going to be in terms of environment. So I think it'll be definitely fun, a fun environment to take in.
We have Dan Frasa checking in. Massive respect, Dan Frasa. Hope all is well with you and the fam. Yes, yes. So it's winding down now. We have 26 more minutes to go. We saw
Yeah,
other what Ala Joe Lenz leading 2-0.
yeah,
Yes,
they just
so
scored recently. Yeah,
yes, so that is a good scoreline for them. Yes. So and you have a few teams that will advance, once they do
Mhm.
win. Yes. So I like what Concacaf doing. To be honest, I like what they're doing. They're giving
Yeah,
back a lot of people, a lot of countries football to play. So at the end of the day, we can't complain about football anymore. We have to just go out there and just play the football. We get national football, we get league football. We get a lot from CONCACAF this year. So I want to commend the CONCACAF
yeah.
and doing a good job. Yes. Sean Bass, we don't need to share the sponsor so much time. Yes, I think that is enough. That is enough. Are way further. You know. Yeah, yeah. Blessings, yeah, man. All right, no problem. I'm glad you're here today, bossy. All right. Yes, 3 away from 50. Yes, man, that's perfectly good. But what one people you need to drop your result, even if that's the one comment to make for the day. Just drop your results. Um, I am hoping that Waterhouse get a 1-1 draw,
Hmm.
and that's what I'm going with, a 1-1 draw. I think both teams
Okay.
will try get a goal today. Obviously, the pitch will be much better, and today they can exercise their and they're in their own elements as well. So today they can get to exercise their better stick football. They can go at a faster pace, which that was
Yeah.
something hindered them the last time, because every time they tried it and they have a good spell, Waterhouse struggled to keep control of them, because wide players are fast, but they don't play fast football. The team don't play fast football up to the speed of worldwide level. So you saw
Hmm.
that they troubled when Pacific can high the intensity. So Watos has to stop Pacific from playing at that high intensity in order to have a chance in the game. So it's either Watos get what they want by slowing the game down and speed it up, or Pacific can play a fast paced football and then drown out Watos. But I am
Yeah.
hoping that Watos can get a 1-1 result. That would
Yeah.
favor Watos to advance. But based on what I saw, I think Pacific will win it 2-1. So I'm going Pacific 2-1. But what I'm hoping for is a 1-1 game for them.
Yes.
What's your
Like
score?
you were
Let me
saying.
put on mine. Let me put on mine right
Yeah.
here, JD, and then I can put Mr. Africans. Yes, we're going to tally it
See,
up and see who is the prediction king at
I
the end
do
of the day.
appreciate how you're putting your I appreciate how you're putting your score first so you can claim it as your own. So that when I give the similar score, you say, I see you're copying the Africans. I see.
Yes,
No,
yes, yes.
I think what you said is true. I think for a good result for Waterhouse, it's they've slowed the pace down. It's a stop-start game, right? It's slow the pace down and then catch a high line, send someone in, slow the game down, and then turnover and counter. That game works better for a team like Waterhouse from what I saw them play. When it comes to Pacific, like you said, if they keep the pace and the intensity of the game high, I think by what 60th minute you're going to have to make some decisions on the pitch and get some new players, some fresh players in. I think Pacific takes this 2-0.
2-0.
But I will say if Pacific scores first, I think it ends like that 2-0. If Waterhouse scores first, I see the game ending in a draw because I can see Waterhouse defending and maybe conceding one, but then maybe not two, based off of how Pacific were finishing against them. Now, again, now you're playing on it's a turf field, it's not a grass field, so artificial grass is going to be what you're playing on, and it is a little bit narrower on the edges, right? It's minimum standard in terms of length or width, so you don't have as much space in the wide areas for that. So you're going to be playing a little bit more condensed and compact, which can work to Waterhouse's advantage. At the same time, pace is still pace if you can find the space to use it. So I think it ends 2-0 for Pacific, but I think if Waterhouse is able to get on the board first, I think that definitely keeps them in a spot where they say we can concede one, but that's all. So I think if Waterhouse scores first, they get the job done.
Okay, so Waddle has to score first in your eyes in order to keep the game.
Yeah,
In okay, all right, I do agree on that. After this game, what happened next for Watos? Somebody can tell me. If they win, they go on in the competition to face one more team,
yeah,
and then until they can come into the top six, that's when you know that they are going to go to the Concacaf Champions League, which is the big one, and the more money comes in. But you're gonna still continue to try and see if we can win the trophy as well. Yes, so that's what's up next. Dan Process a busy time. All right then. Marlon Smith says 2-1 for Waterhouse. He's going in favor of Waterhouse. And let me know if you agree with the statement of if Waterhouse scores first or yeah. 3-0 for Pacific. My prediction is Pacific 2-0. Big up Earl Banjo. Thanks for being here. Peter Harris. Bless up JD. Hope all is well. I think Waterhouse lose 2-0. Sad. I will still support them. We are supporting them regardless, man. Okay, no problem, Africans, no problem. All right. Yes, I'm just trying to find the play-by-play action. I'm struggling to get the play-by-play action for this. 1 second, guys, but we're going to try our best to get it. Pacific 4-0. I know, I don't know all that.
That's a
Pacific
lot of.
versus Waterhouse.
The one
Um,
thing that I'm bullish with Pacific would be like they can score in bunches when they are on, and the question will be, are they going to be on today? I think they should have a crowd. I think it's nearly sold out. It's a smaller stadium, so it's about, I think 6,000 is the capacity for this stadium. So it's smaller, it's intimate, but they like to play well at home. So I think they can be that team that just scores in bunches, and that 4-0, like Don Frost was saying, that could be a possibility. But Waterhouse defended well enough. I'm not going to say that they wrote a clinic on it. They defended well enough. They were able to shut down. Their pace was able to do things. But like we said earlier, we're looking at a team that is in form and in season versus a team that is maybe starting to build up form for a season. So you're at two different levels in terms of fitness and what you're trying to do. So that's why I'm probably the 2-0 is like more of my conservative pick for the boys in purple or in black and white with my favorite
uh,
kits in North America this year.
all right. First, we have to tell the person as them thanks for the 50 likes in the video. We are trying to aim for 50 more. Yes.
Yeah.
Pacific 4-0. And getting the play-by-play up. I'm just trying to look for a specific one, a specific play-by-play. That's why I didn't put the next one up on the screen. And we will be having the commentator coming through as well. You know, our normal thing. We try to always provide you with something if you struggle to find the game. Where to watch the game and the Concacaf YouTube channel. Let me make sure I can get that up as well because I seem to left that. Is it on the YouTube? Is it on the
It's on,
Concacaf channel
yeah,
itself?
it's on the Concacaf channel there. Yeah, I have it open and loading, waiting.
All right,
So
all right, all right, all right. Good, good, good. So I will be having that running. It's possible, yes. So if they draw, no, once it's a draw, Waterhouse will be going through. Once it's a draw, anyway you take it, Waterhouse will be going through. Anyway you take it, Waterhouse will be going through. Anyway, all right. Anyway,
yes,
um, all right. 80 has better league than Canada. Or it's possible, but remember Canadian league just started, so they can't just turn up and be the best league instant, They have to take a time. Remember, it's not about who is the best league, is who have the plans. Obviously 80 does structure their thing and they do well. We have to commend them on that side. But at the same time, Canada progressing well, and that's all you need from all of these new leagues coming around. They just need to progress well. They get in more than two in Canada. All right, all right. I know it's going to be a tough thing, but this is definitely one of the last chances Jamaica has in order to produce something. You get me? One of the last chances. All right. So I'm trying to find a play-by-play schedule. I don't know what's going on here, no, but either my eyeball is not working or something. But I'm definitely struggling. Schedule. All right, let me see. I know it's on it, Northern, and I want to set it by itself. All right,
yeah.
JD. If it's extra time, no, it will not go to extra time.
And we go straight to penalties, right?
Yes, no, oh no, no. Oh, you're saying if it's 0-0. Oh, no, 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 no. No, I confused. Yes, it should go. It should go to extra time. Sorry about that. It should go to extra time, Africans. But
Okay,
what I
okay.
was actually saying, I'm saying once Waterhouse leading. I thought he said something about Waterhouse leading. My
Oh,
fault.
okay, okay.
Obviously, it's hours and nights, so sometimes my brain cells not going at the
This
right
is true. Yeah, this is
intensity.
true.
I just want to
This
cover
is
this
true.
one. No, I
And
want
then
the
we're gonna.
main flash card. I don't know how is this possible. All right, all right. See, just come up there. All right, so guys, we're gonna put up the play-by-play because I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure I get the version that I wanted to bring to you.
Okay.
All right. Yes.
I posted the Concacaf link to you here, so if you need it.
No, man, I have the Concacaf link. I was just
Okay.
asking if we can watch it on the website because I like the one from the website the last time.
Oh,
So,
okay, okay,
so let me put up this one for the Pacific. All right, so
okay.
guys,
So,
this is the ads and everything if you want to bet and stuff. All right, so we see our brother chip in Data Boss, Umzo check in, so all of them and them coming in one time. Massive respect. Yes, keep liking the video, guys. Thanks very much, and make sure to get us to 3,000. Remember, we're on our way back to 20,000, and we are charging there big time. So just keep on supporting us. Yes, we cover all things Concacaf here, and we are going to be investing in the European leagues as well because obviously I'm in Europe and I have the education on it, the experience on it as well. So if you like the like my analysis and things so much, you definitely will get a lot of it. And make sure to subscribe over to the Imaxit as well because we're gonna kind of stretch the contents and you will know after a month's time what we're doing fully. All right. Away goals apply in this tournament. Yes, yes, yes. Man old, all right. 5-2-3. No, no, no. I think it's not gonna be that database. It's just Concacaf messed it up. All right, they said 1.5. So Pacific is a big favorites coming into this one. Wow, damn. What's the latest update
yeah.
from the Waterhouse camp? Tony Chopper. Um, we don't get any latest from the camp, we just have some players in it. We don't have Benbow. We don't have Benbow on it, so that's definitely a miss.
Mm,
um but at the end of the day, they knew that because they never played with him the first time.
mhm.
So they knew that from before coming in. So I think
Now,
they will try their best to work with what they do have.
yeah.
um
Really,
and
really quick, because I'm not as familiar. Before I jump off, I might just try and jump back in during halftime. What's the situation with Bembo? Is it just an injury, or is it just like what's his situation?
I think it should be injuries, right?
Okay,
I think it should be injuries. Yeah. So, and obviously, yeah, I think it should be injuries. Let me check the bench. All right. Let me check the bench. Yes. We don't have him on the bench yet again. We have Devry Gray, Devante Walker, Andre Leslie, Zane Ilton, Davan Dunkley, Reed, and Michael Panton. Those are the
okay,
ones on the bench. So yes.
okay. So that makes sense then. All right. So I'll do that, JD. I'll jump back in at halftime. Then.
All right, no problem, no problem. Yeah,
Okay.
thanks
All
for
right.
passing through.
No
Yeah,
problem.
respect.
Okay.
All right, so we have the game 11 minutes away. We're gonna get coverage coming from the Concacaf building very very soon. Yes. But send the questions in so we can chop it up. Earlier we had a game watching Jamaica in the under 15 tournament. We have covered that tournament extensively. So hopefully you join us to Thursday. Hopefully, you join us Thursday. We're gonna be doing the rest of the games, and we're gonna be doing two games on that one day, and then we're gonna finish the night with the English Premier League. Um, Prediction video and the week one prediction as well. So we're going to predict the entire league's outcome, and we're going to predict the first week of results as well. So make sure you support those shows, guys, because believe me, if you support those shows, believe me, that's how you're going to blow up the channel the right way, because that's how you're going to know what talent we truly have, if you can get us on the big stage. So make sure to do that. All right, making the world a better place. Thanks for being here. All right, as you come in, make sure you just keep dropping your score line until it starts. But it's gonna be starting very, very, very soon. All right, yes, man. So Waterhouse, 3 losses, 2 draws in the last 5 games, and then you have a complete opposite from um, from Pacific. Pacific has in the last 5, 1 draw, 4 wins. So they are definitely feeling themselves coming into this one, based on their performance in Jamaica. First time away, that's good. I think they should be the ones feeling very much confident that they can go on and do something because they're in season. They have good quality players. They are better pitches at this point, and they did good enough to win the game on the worse pitch. And they they dominated the play the last time around on a worse pitch. So I think they should just be out there struggling, making sure that they get the intensity. But no, Watos knows exactly what they want to achieve. Watos should figure ways to nullify them. So if they are going to sit back feeling comfortable, then pick them off, then they should do so. But at least you know that they are going to try and do something. You get a chance to play, to watch them before. So this is your opportunity to decide how it goes. All right. Yes, this is your opportunity. Hope it's not 8-1-1 formation tonight. Maybe you see a 8-1-1 formation for certain amount of time in the game because that's what's needed to get the victory. I think you're going to see them sit back because they sit back in Jamaica. So if they sit back in Jamaica for good spells, I don't think you're going to expect so much difference coming into this one, to be honest. All right, coverage should start soon. But I think I will stick with the 2-1 in favor of Pacific. But I think the best result could be 1-1 for Waterhouse or 1-0 for Waterhouse. You know, yes. So hopefully we can get the 1-1 or 1-0 for Waterhouse because we definitely need some money in the bank in the Jamaican teams. To be honest, everything that the Jamaican teams touched this season has not gone well. So hopefully they can get this over the line. For being full, big up yourself, man. Hope all is well with you and the fam. Yeah, man. All right, so the big one up and running. All right, coming right up. So let's see. But tomorrow, guys, we're going to be dissecting. We're going to be dissecting the games because you have a lot of good games. Mexico team in under 20 ain't that bad. In under 15 ain't that bad at all, man. Guys, we have some people talking about under 15 football, man. I think we need to wake up and realize the level what football is at this point. I saw under 15 teams playing organized football. At one point, me and Giovanni, I don't see Giovanni any much more. Most of those guys stopped coming on YouTube, basically. But he said at under 15 level it's much more talent and stuff and everything. I think it's organization just the same and education just the same because I saw Mexico played and its organization, education and talent still goes up. We saw Canada plays, United States plays, and it's all organization and education winning the end of the day. So I think what we need to do in Jamaica's football is education 90% of the time because we naturally say we're blessed with the athleticism and the physicality. So that we start do education 90% of the time. As I said before, and people laugh after me, but believe me, 90% of the time is education. JD, I thought we were world beaters at youth level until today. Sam Bowen, we had said that to you. People, what you have to understand, you have two set of personnel that speaks in Jamaica, both of them trying to sell players. So they're gonna always give you that belief. But in reality, reality always comes. And reality is we're not on the top level at young kids level. We're not there, none at all. Yeah, well done, Professor. That's what needed. We need to do more blackboard session than actual football. I think anytime, when Jamaica will reach the level in football, that's what I see in Netherlands, what I see in Belgium, what I see in England, what I see in Italy, Germany. You have to do more footballing work without playing football. You get me? Yes. You need more of that. You need more of that, in my opinion. Let me know if you agree with me or you disagree. But you need more of that. And I've said it a year ago, and I'm sticking by it. That will never happen. JD, I'm just being sarcastic. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. And I know. But remember, we're here to give information to the fans and everything. So at least they know that I'm staying consistent. So it's not because things going bad now for most of the teams why I'm saying that. I was the only one on YouTube saying that. Only one on YouTube saying that and giving you the actual fact why I'm saying it. You understand me? Yes. And I stuck by it, you know? But it's almost impossible with those people. Yes, I know it's impossible, but if we keep on pushing it for the fans, at least it will become a norm. You understand me? And that's what I want it to be. I want it to become a norm. So people understand that in order to be the best, you can't cut corners. You understand me? And telling people that you're big, fast, and strong and all sort of madness, you know? You need to do the job. When people do these things and telling you how great you are, it's just a con ploy. It's just a con ploy for you not to work hard enough. You understand me? Yes. JD, you are right. You are right on spot. Yes, yes, man. Remember, Jeremy Miller. The truth can't hide for too long. You know, people bash me here, said I'm non-Jamaican, all sorts of thing for the longest time. But and all I did is just go around meet go all of the biggest places them and football, learn football, advance myself and try to give back. And people saying I'm talking madness and all sort of thing. When even the highest stake personnel not going the places them that I'm going. So I just laugh when they do talk, you know. Yes, and it does come straight back around to prove to people that I was actually right from day one. They just never wanted to listen. Big up JD and the family. Yeah, man. Big up Conrad. Guys, remember we're aiming to 100. So if we can get up there, yeah, man, we're almost getting up there. Thanks, guys. All of the man them come in. They're definitely eating a lot, but love that. These videos should just be some smooth conversation going straight through, you know. In Belgium, do they called the U15 and U6 or U16 to train with the first team once in a while. No, they fluctuate it. Remember, they have under 21s, they have under 17, they have under 20s, so they will always patch it up and stuff. Yeah, but they do right throughout so even France they do the same systems. I still need to complete that for you guys, you know. JD, where we can watch it on, you can watch it on the Concacaf YouTube channel. It's on the Concacaf YouTube channel. Let me see if it's on the app itself. Because yesterday, today I did something which they said I should click the Concacaf Go. All right. So it's not available on the app itself, but it's available on the Concacaf website. So no, Concacaf YouTube site. So look there for it. All right. It's actually there. All right. So that is good. Music lover. Hi everyone. Hi to you, music lover. Crazy battle. It would be with these knuckles caveman. Yes, man. Yes, man. It's sad, man. When I hear people telling people, oh, it's going to go forward, and I'm saying, damn. Yo, this not good, you know, man. FIFA need to find a way to give Jamaica less money, you know, man. Because there's a bag of con man artist, con artist thing going on, you know. Okay, one more minute left, guys. So if you just came in, all right. So we have Omar Johnson say Firehouse. All right, he's going with Firehouse. Yes, it's very sad, man. And when you're here telling the people the truth, it seems like you are the bad person. I've been here for 2 years, and all I come here and do is prove the truth to them. And they keep on just being delusional, and then because they are delusional, they use that to make people take over our entire footballing situation in Jamaica because they are delusional and just want to be called great. You understand me, son? That is the thing that they're holding against us because they know who we are. Yeah, and they're using it against us every single day, you know, because they know that if you come and say, yeah, man, Jamaica the greatest thing, man, they get to cipher off how much money in their pocket just to tell you that. But if a man gonna come here and tell you everything why they don't think this Jamaican team will be successful, you start to hate him. You don't even listen to what he's saying. That's just our culture. And until we can change that, then we are gonna get these people out. Yeah, man. Michael Sadler, big up yourself. Big up JD. More blackboard, technical, tactical, and stamina work. Yes, man. Soon we shall overcome. Why? If FIFA need to come, FIFA need to come. We don't need to overcome. FIFA need to come. All right, guys. So we should have coverage now. Let's see. They are waiting. They are waiting. So I don't know why. They are taking so long. Yeah, so they are waiting, guys. All right, so we're gonna get coverage now. Coverage. Okay. What? No, they are still waiting. They're still waiting. So maybe they are trying to finish up the next game. Let me check here. Let me check here on the phone to see why they are not showing it as yet. Yeah, man. Yes, yes, man. Corris, Carnif, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. So we should aim for 150 likes. I think since we reached 100 so fast, we should be able to aim for 150 likes, and it might help us. Let me know. Let me know, guys. 150 on the board. So as you come in, please do hit the like button, guys. We still need what a good more amount of likes, but obviously the game has not started as yet, so I think we can still achieve that. Yes, we need to lay the groundwork first, and everyone from administration, coaches, sponsors, schools, players should know all aspect of football. Yes, Jermaine, and that's what I've said before. We need to always apply these things to keep a stern organization going. But Jermaine, in life, if people want to thief, they try to make sure the water is muddied, lack of transparency, more than anything else. And the way these people speak, I don't think we're going to get a formal plan for a long time. I think we're going to struggle with plans for a long time. That's all I can tell you. We're going to struggle with plans for a long time. We're not going to get it right for a long time, and we're going to have a lot of headache going, because your man telling you that people need to get a major role position as a you go to school, guys, before the game start. You go to school. Let's answer this one. You can come from any country and answer. You're a coach. You just qualified as a coach, and you're in a country. Should you be rewarded with a job, or should you be going out there to get experience? The last conversation I heard from one of these persons that's trying to make moves, they are trying to say that they need to be in main positions in order to get the experience. They don't necessarily need to be assistants. So I'm wondering why all of the best coaches them in the world became assistants first. They never just became coaches. It's just no bigger footballers just doing their license, and because they are more sellable products. You understand me? Because they are more sellable products. Hence why they just switch over and become coaches, because they are more sellable products. All right. It's not because they want them to, they are so advanced in football knowledge. It's because they are more sellable products, and they have the additional pieces to help them because they're the managers. So they still have coaching staffs behind them. You see, so sometimes they don't work out these things. But oh, you should just come get 6 or 5 man, get some level of understanding, and then you want to show them in the national team. What have they done? The last time I've learned, and what I know about real life, because these are comical stuffs. What I know about real life, if you do something good, then you have to go. If you get some qualification, then you have to go and get the experience. You get me? So when you have an average level education, then you go and get the big job. You don't know to play nobody else, because everyone else coming up with the highest level of badges. You understand me? Then you're clueless. So that means Jamaica have to lose for you to gain some experiences. The next Tupper Whitmore situation, and then he becomes the coach of Mount Pleasant in the future. So it's just the next waste a circle. Firehouse, Big, David Edwards, Loxy, and Devante. All right, that's your three. Sheba, Dal. Thanks for being here. Yes, man. It's just sad, man. The way they talk, it hurts your feelings. The way they talk sometimes, and that's what I don't like. Even when you know that what they're saying makes no sense, like literal no sense, you have people still out here trying to make sense out of no sense. You get me? JD, I know Paul are not going to get the job if Gordon do any good in this time. Yeah, but I told you what it will be. I don't know what the delay is, guys, but the game should have started. Coverage should have started a while now. But I think, let me try see if I can get the next game to see if it's going to be played. Maybe they're waiting on one to finish first before they start the next one. So sorry for that delay, but it's not my fault. It's actually the Concacaf fault. Yes. All right. So yes, Waterhouse has not started. All right. So yes, this game finished. So I guess we are just waiting on the Waterhouse version to start. Don't know what is the setback. Um, yeah, but Conrad, remember, it's easy for him to do well, because if you're gonna have JPL players and then you're gonna pick up players from in the country, to play most of the other sides. I think the JPL players should be stronger, but that's an false sense of security you're selling people there. You understand me? Yes, and that will be a problem. That will but that was always our thing. We sell people false sense of security in order to get them in position. So we know that maybe the guy will do well. You get me? All right. So guys, we look like we're gonna get some coverage here now. Yes, we look like we're gonna get some coverage now. So the game
Hi again, everybody,
ooh,
and
nice.
welcome
The
to
field
nearly the
clean.
entire
Wow.
western edge of Canada for the second leg of
Let me know if you're hearing,
Pacific and
getting the feedback
Waterhouse.
loud enough.
Michael
If you're
Watchling
hearing
with
it good
your
enough.
entire crew here at Starlight Stadium for this matchup. First
Wow, the
matchup,
field is
a 0-0
nice.
draw.
So that
Now
means the
second
speed will
matchup will
be
decide who
not good.
advances to the round of 16.
The
Pitch
speed will
conditions,
be not
69
good.
degrees. You see the skies overhead. Looks
All right,
delightful.
you're hearing it very
Minimal
clear.
winds
That's good.
as well here inside of this beautiful facility that is filling
Damn.
up as
Nice,
we
man.
speak here in the Scotiabank
Nice.
Concacaf League. We take a look at the round of 16 and the overall bracket.
All
And
right,
you have
so
to
watch
pay your
what
attention
they do.
almost right
at
there
the
in the
JD.
middle.
Other than
PR5,
Whitmore,
left-hand side
Jamaica's head
Pacific,
coach are either
and Waterhouse,
former
Canada,
assistants or head
Jamaica, the two
coaches.
sides.
All right,
The
fair
winner
enough. Fair enough.
advances
So
to take on
that's
CS Herediano out of Costa Rica in the
okay.
round of 16.
Okay, that's
As
good.
we're just about ready to introduce.
All right. So, yeah. So good point. Good point. All right, Database, massive respect. All right. Those three are my family. Okay, Sheba. All right. I never had none of them on my listing. So you think that they should get a call up for the national team, Sheba? Let me know. All right. Watch what they do. Other than Whitmore, Jamaica's head coach. Head coaches are either former assistants, but TikTok is what, yeah, it's what they're saying that they want to do in the future. So I will be watching it TikTok, and I know you will be keeping a keen eye on it. All right. So we'll try our best to let through the commentator know because we have talked a lot. So get the likes up, guys, so we can hit 150. 150 should be our target. So moderators help you out to get us to 150.
Snacks are ready
Yes,
to go, and the teams
all right,
are
let me
just
make
about
sure.
ready to make their way onto the pitch here for this matchup. And we're just about ready to kick off.
Big Coach Fuzzy going to lose his A license tonight.
Between these two sides, first ever meeting between
Micah Sadler,
not only these two clubs,
the field
but the
is
first time
FIFA
that a
standard.
Jamaican
Yes,
and a
man.
Canadian team
The
had
speed,
met in the
the
SCL
speed will be good.
in that
Yes,
first
love
matchup.
the field.
A boatload of shots, 14 total on target, 24 overall combined shot attempts, but no goals. And that will have to change at some point tonight, even if it is 0-0 at the end of it all. It will go to PKs at that point. Waterhouse now the advantage in terms of away goals.
All right. Yeah, massive
We're just
respect,
about
Shiva.
ready to kick things off here. The teams making their way through the tunnels in their final preparations. Pacific FC of Canada and Waterhouse.
Guys, make sure to subscribe. We still need
just about ready.
we still need 18 subscriptions to reach 2,900.
Alajuelense is already advanced. Who
All right.
advances in
So
this
we need
matchup?
18 more subscriptions. So if you're not on this channel, you're losing out on a lot of things. You know, we have a lot of things to come. And we have Javon Wilson, Linkman. All right. Okay, so because they're playing sounds in the back, we have to take our time and wait until they actually reach on the field because you can get copyrighted for those songs. I don't own those songs. All right. All right, Javan, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Let's go Canada. Oh my God, we sometimes we can support the team for our country, you know, even though we might don't like what's going on, you know, and we know that if they do win, maybe it's but this is a club team. This is not the national team. So at the end of the day, if they win, it's a good thing for the country. It's because you're gonna get more money, to help develop Waterhouse a little bit better. If they can go in the Champions League and win the Champions League. That would be big, but we know that's a very big far fetch, you know. Yeah, but I'm just saying, if they go on and win the Champions League, the Concacaf Champions League, that would be a whole host of money. Players will be sold at a ridiculous level in Jamaica. Man will be start padding players. God, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, boss. Hope all is well with you and the fam. It doesn't look good for Jamaica. No, yeah, but yeah, the speed will be the turf will be very fast, very fast, very fast. So it's gonna be a good one, man. Believe me. All right, so yes, we have to just live with that, guys. It's either we are supporting the team, it's either we're supporting the team, or we're just eating on Jamaica, you know. Just want them feeling everything, and then we can get the JFF out. But we have to find a way out to balance it. So we're supporting the team today. So at least hopefully they can get a result. But we still have to talk reality. A Canadian team is a good team, you know. And JD, you know we are the fastest humans on the planet. Well, I don't know, you know, I don't know. I know that Jamaicans are fast now, you know. I remember the time that we were not the fastest personnel. I remember the time when Merlin is struggling to get a medal and America dominating sprint, track and field and those stuff, you know. So now we are doing a good. That's what we can say. You know, we don't know what next 10 year looks like because they are American men. Bramel and those guys, I saw them running and just acting like they are big deals. You know, so I don't know. It don't seems like we're the fastest people on the planet. You know, it just look like it's just our time. You know, we have to put things in context. You know, but based on records, we have the current living fastest woman and men. Um, yeah, the fastest, yes. Living personnels, yes. Both women and men. So that you can use that to some extent. All right, so Anthem's going off, guys. Anthem is going off. There are nicer facilities than that in the CPL. I personally like the two with grass. Okay. I don't see it in our football, JD. No, because um football don't work like that, you know. Football don't work like that. Um, JD, the USA is not on our level. Come on, to track and field. Okay, I don't know because they are dominating the men and they are still running fast no, JD, we are the fastest people alive. We don't. That's what I said. We are the fastest women and men alive. That's all, and I finish it there.
Getting ready.
I don't know about just the fastest
that will
people flat out.
the
You know,
second entrant into the round of 16.
you have a lot of fast
tonight
people,
in
mad
the
vibes,
western
a lot of
portion
fast people. Believe me.
of Canada.
And I remember
so
I'm
much for
old,
tuning in. We'll
mad
take a
vibes,
look
so
at
I
the
can
starting
just give
11
you history.
for
And I
Pacific.
remember the time when
No
we struggled to get a
changes
medal.
within this
All right,
group.
and now
The
we have a
same
chance.
11
So
that
that's
trotted
what I'm
out
saying.
there
It's
in
just
the
Jamaica's
first
time
matchup.
right now.
Jamar
You can't just
Dixon,
say
the
Jamaica is just the fastest
33-year-old
human beings
from
alive.
Canada will wear
The last
captain's
30
armband
years.
and
We
try
were
to
the
get
fastest human
Pacific
beings for the
to
last
the
30
round
years.
of
So we have to talk
16.
with context, you know?
Club that was founded in 20.
That's all I'm saying, you know. Remember, I was around, you know. So I got the chance to see
Great
when then Jamaica
atmosphere
they better
here.
win the medals and
The fans
we just
are
support
excited.
Merlin Natty.
See the
Forget everything, you
welcome
know.
to Pacific
So we have to
FC
talk like
as we
that, you
get
know.
ready for the
But at
coin
this point,
toss.
we have the
It's the
fastest
American
lady and men
official Nima
alive. That is
Sayhafi,
true.
surrounded by All-American officials as well.
So
The
we
assistants
only
are Logan
count
Brown and Corey
100 and
Richardson.
200 in track and
Rubiel
field.
Vasquez is
What
the
happened to
fourth
400?
official
What happened to 800?
for
What
the
happened to
second
everything
time
else?
these two teams have met.
Are we just count the
Now
ones
let's take
them
a
that
look
we
at
are
the
the
starting
fastest
11
ones
for
in?
Waterhouse.
That's what
There's
we're
just
saying.
one change within this starting 11.
That wouldn't be a surprise, you know. That would be a surprise, mad vibes. Jamaica is norm in regards to coaching. Mr. Speed's vision for coaching is normal. He's certifying teachers and envision that JPL head coaches are B licensed and will get experience to go national. Okay. Teamwork make the dream work. Team sport will suffer in JA. Track and field ain't a team sport. I was being sarcastic. Okay.
The 2018 champions.
Jamaicans are the fastest 100-meter runners, but football is running 10 seconds. Okay. No, but it can't translate track and field to football. You know, it's different. It's different, guys. It's massively different.
Waterhouse just needs a draw.
So, guys, we have the game. We'll kick off now, so let's focus on the game. We can't talk about track and field. We'll see that for next time, guys.
In regulation time, to avoid PKs, as we are ready to roll. In
Our kickoff. TikTok.
Pacific and Waterhouse.
TikTok.
Come in and stay a while.
You know it go already, TikTok. Once you can brag about something, we are going to brag it. We're not going to put context to it, because I was just trying to put context to it and people start to fight me. You know? JD, we have been fast since the 40s, JD. However, football speed different. Okay, but okay. Well, when I was watching the Olympics, we weren't that fast, bro. They're starting fast yet again. Right across the field. Here, good clearance. Good clearance from Waterhouse there. So Pacific started the same way as before, because remember 32 seconds in, they could have edited one back in the net for against Waterhouse. They start off the same way.
Was lingering.
We will to accept the myth about fastest people alive. What happened to the men? We didn't send the fast ones.
Nobody there. Still loose.
Good block from Waterhouse. So Waterhouse definitely into the box now. Waterhouse can break, and Waterhouse trying to break. All right, this is good. As what I said. All right. Oh, he got clipped out there, but Waterhouse still coming from the right hand side, and he went straight. That's a bad cross there. That's a bad cross there. But at least you can see what Waterhouse vision is. Exactly what we said. Counter.
Starlight Stadium. When you look
JD, yes, but Michael, why? Me don't know what them fast people that did that in the 1990s.
Right there
yes.
We get to the
we never win so much medals, you know.
Facility that opened in 2009.
So help me out, Michael said that, because I know that you might be older than me, you know.
6,000 people is what this stadium can hold. It was,
guys, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to smash the like button, share and subscribe.
A couple name changes, landing on
the intensity, good, guys. The intensity is good. Jeremy, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, guys. We need 80 more subscribers to pass 2,900. Get us past that, guys, so we can aim for the next 100 subscribers before Sunday. All right. Speed going to collect a lot of money, giving away useless A license. Okay. All right. So Waterhouse. So what's up with the play-by-play action? I don't understand. All right, guys, give us a little time. It looks like it's taking a while to come on the screen, but hopefully it does soon.
Foul will be whistled here as a pair of players collide. Well, it wasn't the most physical matchup last week when these two teams
and we need 19 to pass 100 here.
Just one card per side, but that was certainly a hefty foul early in this matchup.
Counter and Hope. Well, it looks like they have good players.
Leg number 2.
Hopefully their legs don't go early in the game. So that means, because if they lose the ball for a long time in the game, then their legs will be doing too much work. So when it comes on to counter, they will be jaded.
Will face off.
So Pacific coming on the right hand side. Let's see. Bustos trying to beat one. Ooh. No
Wanted
foul?
a foul,
Okay.
will not get the call.
No
Good
foul.
defensive work.
Waterhouse trying to break now. Let's see.
Waterhouse has been much
And
more
then
of
that's a foul.
counterattacking side, and
Wow.
now
They are going
another
to
foul.
complain about that.
A hard tackle. James, second year with Waterhouse.
JD, we are the fastest people on this planet. Nobody
another
is
glance
not
at the last
on our
sequence.
level in track and field. I wouldn't say that,
Energetic.
Island card, that is not true
Began his
because you have
career in the United
women and
States in
men.
the USL
And
Championship
Jamaica is not
with
on
City
nobody's level when it comes, not
Wrapped up
USA's
with San
level, when
Antonio
it comes on to the fast men's. No.
joining this
You get me?
Canadian side.
So, we, guys, we have to just contextualize things.
Bradford, the intended
United
target
States
before it gets
men's
sailed
are
out.
faster than Jamaica's men's right now. We don't have the players, the people that's running fast as yet. You get me? In the men's category, Usain Bolt hold us up for a long time. Asafa Powell did a lot of sub-10s, but he was not the fastest, to be honest, because every time he turns up at a big meet, somebody beat him.
Edwards. That's pretty good defensive work.
All right, so no, Ben Boy is not here, none at all. He never played in the last one, and he's not playing now.
Edwards, the last man to touch it.
So this fastest thing, we have to be careful how we talk on that one, man. You know, let we give other people credit, man. We can't just say it's either 0 or 100. There is middle ground that we can reason out things. We are the fastest ladies now. That is true. We are the fastest ladies now. That is true.
In that matchup.
But we don't have the fastest men. So the last time we checked, it's ladies and men. It just is not just ladies exist alone in the world. So why we always, as Jamaicans, why we always just patching the only thing that we can brag about? Let we have reasons, man. You know, let we have reasons. I hope you get back up to then past 20,000 subs. Jeremy, it will happen, man. We reached 3,500 subscribers in literally 1 month. So I guess if we can double it up again, our talent will get us past the way. 100%. We are confident on what we are doing. So respect and thanks, man. Make sure we just smash up the like button and the subscription button on both channels. Is that grass or turf? It looks like it's turf to me.
The SCL, the team that they beat in the championship last year, Forge FC. 16 matches over 3 years.
Us Jamaicans are acting like Man United, living in the past. Yeah, and people upset when they talk like that, you know, but you're talking the truth, you know.
After winning the league championship last season, a 1-0 victory.
The speed though. Pacific getting what they want, and Waterhouse look okay, so that is nice.
Ethy Simpson, the initial touch.
I don't know why they start so long with the play-by-play. Damn. All right, so I have to just tell you what's happening right now. They have it in the midfield third, guys. As soon as the play-by-play comes, I will try to assist you guys with it. Pacific has the ball at the back. Waterhouse has around 3 personnels. Not pressing, but just keeping location. Pacific breaking over the left-hand side, working it in the middle. Good block there from Waterhouse, putting it back in the midfield third.
Last touch by Waterhouse.
So it's a throw-in for Pacific. But Pacific trying to keep the intensity going. So they're trying to drain the energy of Waterhouse. That's their main ambition, I think. We have said all of this before it starts.
A little more veteran leadership. Later 20s.
So Pacific coming over the right-hand side, and bad pass there, and Waterhouse pick them off. Waterhouse have a chance to break now. Will got it in midfield. He's going to try and go wide. Bad control there, and Pacific won it. And Pacific can break now. So let's see if they are going to break. So they're coming on the right-hand side. Bustos, one of the best one. He's going to whip it over the right-hand side. It can't keep it inside. Santos can't keep it inside, but it's a good... Both teams gave good accounts of themselves there. But a bad final pass.
Playing on the front foot, Waterhouse playing on the counter.
Yes, Waterhouse playing on the counter, yeah. The African countries are getting better in sprinting, JD. They're catching up. Well, Conrad, you have to tell the rest of the people that, you know, JD, you don't understand track and field at all. We are the best in the world. Island Cart, we have an injury right now. We have an injury now, so they're trying to look at it and everything. And you know that doctor. We love to see that doctor comes on the field for Waterhouse. Yes.
David Edwards, the 27-year-old
island card.
Jamaican,
All I do is just hold
having a
conversation.
conversation with his coach.
You know, that's all.
Shaquille Bradford, third
If
season
Jamaica is
with
the best in track
Waterhouse,
and
has
field,
found
they're
a
the
good
best in track and
goal-scoring
field.
form.
That's all I'm
2
going to
goals in
say.
the last
But I
7,
just
a
said
dozen in his
you have
33.
ladies and men. And for a while, Jamaica has not been the
will
best
require a
in
little bit of medical
men's track
attention.
and field.
It's great weather. Absolutely delightful.
So it's hard to
Here
say we're the best in the
Starlight
world
Stadium.
when you have USA competing in the women and they are dominant in the men. We are not competing in the women, in the men. So that
terms of the
simply
Canadian
means
Premier
USA
League.
might still be the best in track and field. It's just the same, even though you're
About
hyping up
middle
yourself,
of the pack in
island card,
terms of
by the logic,
overall
because they are dominant in the
capacity.
men and they are
Lower
good in the
FC
ladies, just the same.
in Winnipeg.
So come on,
hosts
man, come on. Let me
over
just give people credit.
33,000.
Guys,
That's the biggest.
the
Canadian
team
Premier
doctor
League.
comes back with the same thing
3
again,
or
you know, guys.
12,000 or greater. The others are below 10,000, including this one, Starlight Stadium.
The
Between
field
6 and
looks
7,500.
smaller than the one in Jamaica. I think it might be the camera. I think it's a big picture system. All right, so
Although Santos had been
they are trying to
attacking early,
speed
this
it up.
time he has to settle it and play it back.
Yes, the ladies carrying Jamaica's track and field. It just surprised me how Island Card to tell me say I don't know nothing and
Bradford back
and
onto
this
the
and that.
pitch. We've played 10 minutes. I'm Michael Watchalong, watching this one alongside you. Hope you're enjoying it. Could be a long night of action ahead of us.
We have to just learn to give other countries
Second
credit.
leg, the
That's
first
all.
leg was 0-0.
And know
First
where we are,
decision
so
to
we
be
know
made
how
is
hard we
away
need to work
goals.
to improve. Waterhouse trying to come.
So unless this matchup finishes 0-0,
Africans first and third
that
100
would be the
meter
first qualifier if it does finish
U20
0-0.
final
Or
today. Jamaica second. Okay, thank you very much for that TikTok. See?
we
The next
need
thing.
PKs to settle in. Who faces off against the Costa Rican side in the round of 16 that'll take place next month.
Wonderful passes from Waterhouse there. In the defensive third, in their defensive third now. All right, we get play-by-play action now, guys. So that is nice.
It's just better this time around from Waterhouse. Bradford goes down too easily to the officials' taste.
Our ladies carrying our flag for years. Yes, I think it's for years. And then Usain Bolt came in and just be dominant. When Jamaicans find a bandwagon to ride, it's always the best of the best. Yes, man. I can tell you, man. It's better to say we are one of the best when it comes to track and field. Yeah. That's sort of Chris King. That's all. That's all, King Chris King. Just say that. And it comes off a little bit better. But we have to give other people respect. Come on, man. And I'm telling you guys, they're going to act like I am the hater now, when I talk like this, we have to be careful, man, how we deal with other places, man,
Dixon. Ball is out wide. Now it comes back through the middle. Aparicio.
A wonderful
Look at
beating
Dos
over here.
Santos with
Ooh,
a
for Dos Santos over
move.
the defense
Dos
side.
Santos
Ooh,
into the box.
ooh, 1-0.
Pacific have the early lead in the
1-0.
13th minute.
Dos Santos pile, my boy. Oh my days.
The home
What
side
a...
on top in the second leg.
So 1-0. Let's see if they're gonna check it. What a pile! What? Yeah. Oh, he flicked him. Yes, man. That's a pile, man. What a skill there from Dos Santos.
And Diaz unmarked at the top of the 6.
What a pile, man.
And an empty net for him to drive it away. But all created by Dos Santos.
So now it's different time now, guys. And Waterhouse looked good in that spell, guys.
Strong.
That was a spell of Waterhouse,
His last 5 matches, gets an assist here, and Pacific.
But because they started to come out, they started to
edge.
open space there, and it was a 1-on-1 with the left back.
Waterhouse respond.
No, the right back, and the right back got a pile there. So
could change the dynamics of this
Dos Santos
matchup.
got straight inside. So no Waterhouse have to come forward now. So you're gonna get a good game. JD for the USA female are not good in track. And okay, all right.
And this time we get the flag up for offside.
All right, so offside Waterhouse. Then we are gonna get
Alejandro Diaz,
Pacific coming forward.
26-year-old from
Know
Mexico.
some young guns, aka Sheeps over here. First, it was World Boss, then 6, then East Side.
Matches.
Waterhouse can't concede the next one in RS is a problem, guys. So 1-0.
Team's leading goal scorer.
1-0.
His first season with Pacific, 1 goal. Since that point, double digits. 10 in 2021, 13 in 2022. He had a hat trick in the middle of July, and in the last matchup against Valor, he had a brace. And here in the preliminary round of the Scotiabank Concacaf League, he has the opening goal. Dadaluke. Bustos.
Yeah, Micah Sadler, no problem, man. Respect, bossy.
That ball nearly found ahead. Diaz crashing the box. It's a good service by the 22-year-old Canadian. That ball swung in. The defense had to be right.
But I think Waterhouse need to be composed. Remember, they have a 0-0 at home, so if they score, they still will be going through. So they have a corner coming here. Let's see if they can stop this corner.
Corner kick coming up. All the way to the back post.
All right, and that's a foul. There. He disrespected the man like that. Yeah, it was a stop. My God, man. Rodek said they are draining the Waterhouse. Guys, please get the likes up, guys. Let me see if we reach close to 100 likes. No, we're not. We're not close to 100 likes, guys. Please get the likes up. Thanks to the people that are checking in. Massive respect. So Waterhouse trying to play out from the back. I'm getting pressed by Pacific. Waterhouse trying to play out from the right back now. Oh, a long ball there. That's not good because Pacific 1-2 and they're free over. Dos Santos free now. Let's see, he's gonna come back again with the madness. He's coming with his skills. Wonderful again. Oh, what a miss.
Ball is cleared away by Waterhouse. Romain Blake, rather.
You can watch it on the Concacaf YouTube channel. Yeah, DeAndre Grizzly. You can watch it on Concacaf YouTube channel. Just type it in and watch it there. Yes, the score is now 1-0. Yes, 1-0. Wonderful slide tackle there, but a good build-up from Waterhouse. So they have to be careful because the game will fly past them because they're giving Pacific so much space.
Proven to be dangerous with the ball. But you can see the back line of Waterhouse is extended forward. Now they'll reshape.
They jumped on every bandwagon wave.
Hostile territory.
And the funny thing too, JD, the little chicken eat, follow on with it.
Waterhouse
Molly had a new wave for this. Oh God! No problem, DeAndre. Hope you subscribe to the channel.
Years later, in 1979, took on the current Nomer.
Our target is 150 likes, so we need 50 more. We're near around 60 more likes.
Bayamon, 4-0 in that one. And they're going to need some of that goal-scoring pop. Early goals. The early storyline of leg 2.
Build up from the back.
Here on day 1.
Pacific trying to go forward inside the midfield third. Wonderful pickup now. What wonderful recovery from Waterhouse.
Pass is intercepted.
Yeah, so Waterhouse can come forward. All right.
Simpson. Edwards thinking. And since the goal, Waterhouse controlling a little more of the possession.
Wonderful pass there from Waterhouse. Got clipped there and it's a throw in. for Waterhouse. Inside for Pacific. Because maybe Pacific trying to draw them out to pick them off. But this can be an opportunity for Waterhouse. Oh, Pacific picked off Waterhouse and they're going to run now. I think that pass was too hard, but that was a through pass to actually go 2-0 up.
Kamar Foster, 29 from Jamaica.
So Foster claimed that one, so that's a good claim there.
Call Jamaica home.
Ooh, in his face. Oh, that's a foul there. So Bustos, Dos Santos, they took him out with a box. He got a load box this time. Okay.
23-year-old.
I don't think they're gonna do nothing about it. I think it's accidental, but he got a box though. He's skilled, man. Africans, it was definitely correct. A good foul. That's how you slow down a crafty player. Yes, man. One box in Emirates. 1-0 Pacific after 20 minutes played.
Will be allowed back on the pitch.
Artificial turf no good. No football should.
21st minute.
Okay, all right.
Diaz continues his hot goal scoring.
But the game has been a good game so far.
Putting Pacific ahead 1-0.
One nil, Doctor. Oh, God. Let me. I don't know. How is that possible? I thought I upgraded the scoreline. Yes. They should just not let Pacific score again because that is the biggest problem. Pacific breaking on the right hand side. If you're not seeing it, DeAndre, that means you need a VPN. You need a VPN. So type in free VPN. Yes, Waterhouse on the break. Got picked off. And then Pacific.
Waterhouse to maintain possession in that area of the field. You can hear the supporters.
What a cross there
from
Pacific coming on the right hand side.
Marco Bustos gets open. Marco Bustos.
Ooh, good stop. Good stiff. Damn.
He's asking for a deflection. Diaz again was in a dangerous
good
spot.
stop there from Waterhouse.
Look at Bustos. A good drive to the top of the box.
Yes, that should be a corner.
Never caught the frame, and I don't think it caught an opponent's boot either.
Okay. You need a VPN then, DeAndre.
Couple supporter groups here.
DeAndre, you need a VPN. Sorry about that.
Oliver, Victoria Highlanders.
So type in free VPN in your Waterhouse got picked off there again. Group. What kind of clumsy behavior this is? They're gonna, let me see if they're gonna put the early cross. Yes, they did put the early cross in. Good block from Waterhouse. But a clumsy one, man. A clumsy one there. Group. And they're gonna come back again from over the left hand side.
Pete has also emerged. It's a fine start for Pacific. 2-0 in terms of shots. But one of the two went in.
All right, so you can put it inside. That's a bad
this
ball.
Pass doesn't get angled right. Waterhouse doesn't do well with it. Aparicio.
But Waterhouse doing better with the tempo that they're playing at still. I thought Waterhouse would have done worse, but they are doing better with the tempo still.
Waterhouse group is made up of all Jamaicans.
That's a foul there.
Different nationalities.
I think they're gonna give a yellow card now.
For Pacific.
Well, no yellow card, all right, but I think they need to slow it down.
There's another glance at it. Certainly late.
Don't know. That's not a yellow card. Damn. up here. Oh,
Dos Santos.
the skill man
Gonna
on the
pocket our
ball.
target early.
Okay, so they're not marking him now.
Trying to play
Dos Santos on
combination this time.
Ooh, good block again. Got away
Line
inside
handles
in the box.
with the plum. Well, it's been pretty composed defensively for Waterhouse, but the pressure of Pacific just continues to mount. Malik Cockings.
So Waterhouse will try to counter now. Let's see what they can
Initial
do.
intercept.
A long
That
ball
legal run
through.
out was a fine run and a good touch from Bradford.
And he went down and they gave a foul.
Shaquille Bradford, 21 years of age. The great run that he made. And forces Diddick to clear it out. First corner of the day coming for Waterhouse. Callum Irving, 28-year-old keeper. Gets his team sorted out in front.
Let's see what Waterhouse can do from this corner.
In swinging
A good
ball.
corner. That was a good corner.
Perhaps that ball had a chance to get linked up, but they do say that it
So
was
it's another
last touched
corner.
by Pacific.
Another
and now
corner.
James will take a corner on the opposite sideline. Here's this in swinging corner, back post,
Ooh.
and cleared away. Elvis Wilson, the
Shot throw
target.
in now for Waterhouse. So a good set of pressure for Waterhouse here.
Well, pretty good right there by
They're gonna put it
Waterhouse, maintaining the pressure, and now a shot from distance is wide. It does force Irving to leap into the air. See the fouls.
I don't know why he kicks that ball from like 40 yards.
Take a look at this shot.
I don't know what the
I
reason.
don't know if that ball would have been on frame if Irving would have had that upper corner fully covered. Not bad, though, by the visitors out of Jamaica. No team from Jamaica has appeared in more
pickup there for
SCLs.
Waterhouse.
This is the third time that Waterhouse has been. Third time in the last 4 years. Missed out in 2021.
Oh,
They
Pacific
haven't
on the
won
break
yet,
now.
just
Dos
3 goals
Santos.
scored. Dos
Wonderful
Santos.
recovery there. Oh,
Nice
bad pass.
passing,
A final pass.
Josh
And
Hurd,
he's inside the 6-yard box
the
for
final
Pacific.
target of
So
that group,
good recovery from
never
Waterhouse there.
sees the ball as the defense steps in. Other two teams, Portmore and Arnett Gardens, have won a match in their prior experience. 2 for Portmore, 1 for Arnett Gardens. Well, Waterhouse need a goal. If they get a goal, they would advance on away goals if it finishes 1-1. It would force Pacific to have to play for the win. As it stands, Pacific would see the Costa Rican side, Herediano.
It's just 27 minutes.
Round
So
of 16.
Rockford, big up. Roger Grant, big up yourself.
Howell.
Wonderful play here for Waterhouse, but
wide,
good
but
recovery from Pacific.
Diddick
And Pacific retained the ball so
comes
they can
over,
start a
swipes it
counter-attack right on it, in which they did.
Pacific has been more selective in their advances.
Dos Santos has been a
It
problem.
was a nice run, but the defense that time around, Waterhouse has been pretty composed in the back line since conceding. But it was a nifty finish by Diaz after a slick slide by Dos Santos. Edwards does well to keep it in. James doesn't win the battle to get there. Marcel Gale working on his team.
Shaquille. Foster. and one of the centre backs them looks good. And
A
even
lot of time
midfield,
left in this one.
did not look so bad. Saw that he
Waterhouse,
tried
I
to
think,
close
is
out.
handled themselves fine after the goal.
So Pacific on a build up now,
A lot of
guys.
empty pockets.
And they keep on getting
Waterhouse to have to
spaces.
defend.
They're just working through the channels over and over. So, but what Water's doing,
What
they're trying to
Pacific has
mark
done
their
on a couple
18-yard
occasions.
box, which I think that is
When they
very
get
much
the ball,
risky
they hold
because you're
on to
inviting
possession.
them in. A deflection can create a goal or something if you're
passing has
inviting
been
them so low. See, Dos Santos
fantastic.
again on the
Dos
ball.
Santos
Diagonal play.
all the way across the
Wonderful.
field.
Okay, keeps it
Dada
down.
Luke.
Dada Luke.
Has that headband on and the cast on the left wrist. Easy to pick out of a crowd, but elusive for defenses.
And they're back
Dos
in
Santos.
Dos Santos inside the
He's
six-yard
making the
box.
run. Gianni Dos Santos, so clever, flies it
Ooh,
in.
good clear again. Clearance for Waterhouse
Waterhouse
inside the
has had
6-yard box yet
no
again.
answers to Gianni
They're
Dos
dropping too
Santos along
deep.
this side.
Dos Santos is dominating the game, man.
Unable
Every
to
time he
clear
has the
away.
ball, he's
Aparicio.
dominating the
Hurd.
right back. My
Blocked on
God.
his shot attempt.
Fuzzy need to make Waterhouse.
Diddick.
They need to figure a way
Fine
somewhere to
defensively.
put him.
Over a half hour
Yeah, but the
into
right
this
back
matchup,
not doing well.
and it is a 1-0 lead for Pacific.
He can't
Led
mark
out
Dos
of
Santos at
Canada
all.
making its debut.
The only good
Scotiabank
thing
Concacaf
is up
League,
1-0
one
at
of the
this
7
point
teams
but the guy
making
created
their
like
debut
5 to 6 goal opportunities
in this tournament.
based off the right-hand side alone.
Bustos, bodies collide. Hurd up first. Dada Luke.
Oh, good clearance from Waterhouse there again inside the
Crosses
6-yard
have not been
box.
able to find any
Waterhouse
space.
will try and counter right now, but they got picked off.
Foul whistled. Javon James.
So guys, to be honest, Waterhouse doing
hit
good
the
to
backside.
keep it down because Dos Santos, he had more than 5 to 6 opportunities where he got it inside the 6-yard box. It just never fell to the right personnel to tap it in, or sometimes Waterhouse do a good clearance. You get me? But definitely they are dominating the game based on the play. They are dominating the game and should have been up. Waterhouse only struggled to get counters.
Stop here at Pacific. We have just about 15 more minutes to go in the first
So
half.
hopefully Waterhouse can give her something more. But the right back in question for Waterhouse, something need to be done. Either talk to him, let him tuck in a little bit closer to the centre back, so you left less space. So Dos Santos can come at you, but don't let him get isolated position because he keeps beating him. I will see who the right back is.
Couple seeking missiles.
Let me get the
from
name
way
of the right back.
outside. Haven't been able to find the frame.
Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Get us to 150 likes on the video. First, get us to 100 likes first, and then after we can aim for the next 50.
Is what we're seeing from Pacific, with Hurd and Diaz at the top of that formation. And so far in this matchup, we have seen 4 total shots, 3 from Pacific, 1 from Waterhouse. And only 1 shot been on frame in this matchup so far, and that was the one that went into the net from Diaz in the 13th minute. 6th and final year this format will change next season.
Again,
This ball swung
good
in.
clearance
Diaz
again.
again,
So
the target,
Waterhouse.
not completely out of the trouble yet in Waterhouse, which this has been a worrying case early. They get the ball in the box. And just
Bless up, Lord, for a reason.
The possession has been much better.
I think they need to figure a way to win it early up the pitch, because that has been like the maybe the 14th or 15th ball they cleared out of their 6-yard box. 15 balls in 34 minutes out of their 6-yard box. That's not good. Ooh,
There's a foul.
that
Easy
might be a
call,
yellow
Easy
card.
Simpson, aggressive in the tackle. Taking out George.
No yellow card? Wow.
Mukambil,
Tough
Bilwa.
game.
Experience in the MLS for the 22-year-old Canadian. He got hit hard there by
Yeah,
Easy
man, I think
Simpson.
that should be a yellow card, man.
And
And
draws
Simpson.
an extra bit of a conversation from our American official, Nima Seghafi.
Simpson don't look bad as well.
To look at James Merriman. Looking to guide his team.
Dos Santos on the break again.
And yet again, Dos Santos finding some real estate.
On top of 18-yard box,
This time
and he
he
went
decides to use the
bad
right
shot now.
foot, bend it
Finally, he
all the
did
way
something
around.
bad.
Nobody's making that run.
He got the space, and then he tried to go by himself and made a
Dos
bad
Santos
shot there.
has been ultra aggressive.
But that's all.
Take another
He's
glance
just
at this.
doing whatever he wants on the field.
Not sure if that was going to be a shot attempt or a pass, but didn't judge it properly. Here's your shot attempt tally. 3-2 both
They're back at
shots
it
for
again.
Waterhouse have been
Pacific
outside of the
on
box
break.
by about 10 or 15 yards.
Yes, it's 1-0. It's 1-0 Pacific.
Luke.
And they're coming in. Good clearance from
in.
Waterhouse there. So Waterhouse
Time
can
Waterhouse
counter. Let's see what
feel
Waterhouse
the
can
need
do.
to promptly get it away. Looks to hold on to possession.
Yes, to Pacific. Yes, it's on the screen.
Wanting a foul and not getting it.
All Waterhouse need to do is make sure they don't concede in the next
Spinning Dixon.
couple minutes. And if they can get a counter, they do something on it. But I'm not seeing the build-up from Waterhouse and the dissecting and stuff, and holding on the ball a little bit more, you know? I'm not seeing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Donna Luke.
The Pacific on the break again, right and around the edge. Bustos whip it inside. Good clearance from Waterhouse.
Making the run.
And they're back on the ball again. Wonderful work of the ball from Pacific.
The way that this thing is sorting out, Pacific is asking for another goal.
Bustos, wonderful 1-2 from Bustos, and he clipped inside the 18-yard box. Let's see. Oh, what a save! What a save! Oh my days! I don't know how Waterhouse still in this game, you know. My goodness. Bustos.
Having to settle back in defensively.
Good save from Foster here.
Great run from Bustos.
And they're going to come again. They're inside the box. Oh, good clear again from Waterhouse. And they're coming back again.
Completely cleared at this point.
Oh, a bad control from Waterhouse and got picked off again.
Can't hold on to possession.
My God, man. And they're back again.
Pacific building.
Good block there from Waterhouse, and it's a corner.
Marco Bustos, 26. A big-time goal scorer, nearing 50 for his career. But Foster, a well-timed slide.
This might be if they can't score, you know, this might be bad for them, you know. If they can't score, this might be bad for Pacific, you know.
MLS with Vancouver.
So maybe Waterhouse can use this as a momentum booster. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section.
Here on the corner kick, it's a well-timed low liner. Diddick, the intended target. Foster using his hands, gets it away.
Wonderful beating there.
Aparicio,
Pacific on the break
spin.
again.
Eluding Edwards.
Put it inside.
Back to the box. Diddick.
Dennis, you can watch it on the Concacaf app. The
Concacaf
YouTube channel.
That will give Waterhouse a much needed breather.
My God, man, they are dominating the play, man.
Here's this look from.
We want to see what Fuzzy has to do now.
Foul on Josh Hurd. Last year as a Guatemalan team, Comunicaciones, that won the tournament. Irving, he hasn't been asked to do a lot. There's been so much space for both Bustos and Dos Santos. But this pass out of the reach of Bustos. Applause all around. About 5 more minutes to go before halftime.
Let me get the statistics on this because this has to be one-sided with the damage. I think it's like 65-70% ball possession, you know. That should be a foul. No foul. God,
41st minute, Pacific lead 1-0 in the second leg. That's an excellent pass. Hurd.
Pacific again inside the box.
Flicks it in, and it's a pounding header by
Oh,
Marco
okay, they scored, guys. 2.
Rippling the rope
2-0.
in the 41st minute.
Guys, it was coming, man. It was coming. It was coming.
Half, knocking the door down. Pacific lead 2-0.
It was coming, guys. I can tell you this game is a game that Pacific could have been 5-0 up, and it would not be bad. You understand me? Yes, the intensity. Waterhouse can't match their intensity
From Bustos.
at all.
He continued on his run, and it was a well.
They're just defending.
Pass. And Foster could not come up.
You know, they're just defending.
Sending it back where it came from. Stinging the strings.
This is going to be tough for Waterhouse to get back into this game, you know? Tough.
7 goals last season. Now 45 in his 160 pro matches.
They are more technical. They are more energetic.
Spectacular
Their
passes
belief look higher.
have set the stage.
You know, we still have a few players that looks okay for Waterhouse, so maybe we have to rely on them.
Well behind the 8 ball.
Guys, get us past the 100 like marks, guys, on the video, man. Come on, man. Come on, get us past the 100 likes on the video. Come on, guys. We aim to 150. Come on. Get past 100 likes, guys. Get us up to 150.
It is Pacific in control. I'm still not sure if Waterhouse has had a really challenging touch inside of the 18-yard box.
Yeah.
If a touch at all.
And they're coming back again, you know, guys. They are trying to finish this off, you know, man.
10 or 15 minutes.
Waterhouse need to go in at least with this 2-0.
Into the match.
Roman looks solid for he looks solid because he's in there and they're putting in the crosses, you know. But Dos Santos again on the ball, running, beat one. He's just walking through the midfield of Waterhouse, man. Dos Santos back again on the ball. He's gonna whip it in. Oh, what a chance for Pacific again. God, I can't. Another
Diaz getting in there first, sneaking in front of Foster.
Yeah, so Waterhouse have to be careful not going 3-0 down.
The Canadian group.
Yes, man, more goals coming, man. More goals coming. The only thing Waterhouse can do right now, based on what we saw, is counter-attacks. You know? And counter-attacks with a better technical team, they will always relish that opportunity, you know?
Bustos.
So if it goes 3-0, it's behind Waterhouse.
Prepares.
2-0 still is a tricky result.
Fresh off of that goal, it is a well-taken corner.
Or well-taken corner.
Target.
They're still on the ball. They're going to whip it
Here's
inside.
this
Oh,
ball
he blasted
and
over the top.
wide and high.
JD,
And the biggest problem for Waterhouse on
they
the set
realize
pieces.
we need a lot of
The
development.
ability
I
to
hope
clear
they
that
realize,
first ball.
okay.
It's like every time
Yeah,
that
Dos Santos
Pacific
is
has
really a threat.
the
Yes,
initial
man.
opportunity, they've
He's
also
top
had the
tier, man.
second
2 more
chance.
likes to 100. Let we fly past the 100, guys, and let we try him to 150. Supposed to be way past 150 if we can finish the stream by that. By the next half, because we're not even reach. Oh,
Here's a
Waters give
giveaway.
away the ball again.
And now a shot
Ooh,
attempt.
off the
Hits
post.
the woodwork on the crossbar. Aparicio.
My God, what a shot there.
Inches away from making it 3-0.
For a 35-yard shot, crack off the woodwork. My goodness. Waters living dangerously. Wow. These guys want to finish it before halftime. Wow. My goodness.
One minute of stoppage
1
time.
minute extra time, guys.
And Waterhouse just looking to get into the locker room. And
Yes, man. Waters go back in and work out something. Because this don't look good at all.
Change in the starting 11. You have to be curious to know what kind of adjustments he might have in store for the second half. Another glance at this shot. Aparicio always with the head up. Foster actually nearly got a piece of it. And unless he was able to push that over the bar, maybe fortunate that he didn't. The foul whistled.
Boy, it's levels to this cinema. What's the ranking of Waterhouse in the Jamaican league? And they're always up at the top in the Rodex. They are the best in the country, don't? 2 years running. So I don't know. And they're coming back again, guys. Dada Luke running from fullback into midfield.
Bustos.
Ooh, what an chance there.
And we get the final.
And that should be the final whistle, guys.
First half. Well, what an enjoyable half it was between
these two sides. It's a good half, guys. A good half, but it's not an enjoyable half at all. If you're a Jamaican, that don't look good. The only thing we're happy is 2-0. So we have still a possible chance to come back. But this has been a complete domination from one team. It has been embarrassing from Waterhouse, I have to be honest. Let me know if you saw it different. But Waterhouse looking at going into this one 5-0 down. I'm very sorry, but I don't know how they're going to come back in this game. Because they just don't look up to scratch at all. I don't know if I'm seeing something wrong. Let me know if you're watching the game or you guys saw it, all right? And let me know what you think went wrong. Yes. Yes, for sure, JD. There's levels to this. Yes, man. Yes, man. I unless they have to drop off big time for Waterhouse to have even prior to come back into this one, to be honest. Let me see if I can get the statistics on this. Guys, I'm trying to get the statistic on this. Let me just flip over the screen so we can get it for you and we can bring back Africans in the conversation. All right. So, yeah, let me bring it right here so we can get up that. All right. So, it has been ridiculous, man. So this is all the shots and the woodwork. I want them to show me goal mouth action. Guys, it's like 90% of the time, the guys them have the ball right in front of Waterhouse goal mouth action. I think they have like around 30 crosses inside the box. 30 crosses. I want them to give me that statistic, but 30. Bastos have like 15 of the crosses by himself. Good half, Waterhouse. Get one back early next half. TikTok, really? No, TikTok, you must be trolling, bro. Let me take off TikTok comment there. No, that is horrible about TikTok. Let me get the statistic overall so we can chop it up. Oh my God. Comparison. Let me see if I can get it here. All right, they said 8 shots. 8 shots. on the woodwork, one off the woodwork, 3 off target, 2 goals, 2 on target. Let me see the possession. What they do say, 50% ball possession. Concacaf, you're on crack. You're on crack. You are on crack. I don't even believe none of these statistics. Guys, it's like, I can tell it's 80% to 20. Let me do my own statistics. It's 80% to 20 to Waterhouse. 20% ball possession, Waterhouse has in the game. Anybody watch this game said it's 50-50. Concacaf is on crack. Obviously, this is not correct. This is not correct. So let me just leave this alone. Let me just stay on these. These are the only thing that's important there. And I don't even think this is correct as well. Because they said they had 8 shots. They had more than 8 shots as well. You get me? JD could tell me if you saw any tactical changes. No, we're gonna see in the next half. Let we see first. But this is terrible from Waterhouse. I have to be honest. We still saw for a few personnels that look somewhat of okay. Shaquille look okay when he is on the ball. Faster had to be okay because they would have been on a 6 by now. Howell, in the first 15 minutes, he got on the ball a few times, and that's it. That's it. Where is Deborah Gray? I think he's on the bench. Ben Rowe is not on the field. Ricardo Thomas for Waterhouse team. Ricardo Thomas, yeah, you are on crack. No, they are on crack if they said Waterhouse have 50% ball position there. That is a lie. Waterhouse barely touched the ball. Every time they touch the ball, they can't control. They gave it back to the man. Guys, it's first I saw 5 attacks in 1 minute. 5 attacks. Every time they got the ball, they gave it back to the next team. Yeah, no man, it's bad, man. But let me bring in Africans, because maybe I'm too real for this, you know.
I jumped right into this. No, I think this is more of the performance I was expecting in Jamaica. I think maybe they were a little bit
The
more
feel.
gaping. Yeah,
No,
the
they
feel
were
makes a
saved by the
difference.
field. They were saved by the field. That's all I'm telling you. They were saved by the field.
Mm-hmm. But in this game, you haven't seen Waterhouse really have much footing in it. They've had maybe a couple opportunities to build something, and they haven't been able to really do it. And I think in this type of a game, you have a team. I think that's the difference between a team that's in form and can maintain a pace versus a team that can't at this point. And right now, Pacifica is flexing. They're flexing a little bit in terms of their possession, in terms of creating opportunities. I'd like them to be a little bit more clinical, just so that, because you can't be missing all these opportunities. You can get away with it at this point in the competition, and so far you've gotten away with it. But and against a bigger team, against a team that's better set,
but
can't do that.
Waterhouse should be a big team. Waterhouse has been founded for 50 million years. This team just started to play football 3 years ago.
Yeah, and my house has been here for 1,000 years. It doesn't mean that it's built well, right?
When Concacaf spoke about it, Concacaf spoke as if like Waterhouse should be the favorites, You understand me? But
Well,
I can tell you guys, the best player on the field by a billion miles is Dos Santos. The man walk past every player on Waterhouse over and over and over and over. Over and over and over and over. And he goes back to his position, and then nobody marks him. You know what they started to do? They stopped marking him. They just let him play it through the space. My goodness, man, we have to be honest. This is not good showing. But tell you what, we have to do our job and just talk. So we're not going to lament on it too much. Waterhouse had some good possession, which died in the final third. TikTok. Let me put things in context, because when you talk, people will think that you're saying something. But I'm going to show people that you're not saying much. I was talking about the possession of the game. They said it's 50-50, and I'm saying they must be on crack to tell me that it's 50-50, because you are talking about some build-up, which I talked about that. That's why I said Shaquille, and Shaquille look good when he gets on the ball. Owil looked okay in the first 15 minutes, and then that's done. The goalkeeper has been superb because he had to be that way. The right back or the right wing back that you're using, I don't know what he's doing on the field. You understand me? Because he's not marking and he's not passing good. He's not controlling good. You understand me? So it don't even make any sense. So at the first change I would expect is from the right back or the right wing back. They should just take him off the field and just put someone else on. Or just play a back four because it's already 2-0. So just play a back four from this point. You get me? Yes. So let me know if I'm saying wrong. A true. Let me just go to the comment section, guys. Get the likes up, guys. We need 50 more likes. All right. Man's can't out here bleaching in the morning, 5:10 in the morning, and you guys not eating the like button. Stop playing with my likes, them. Yes, Pacific FC is flexing, and Waterhouse has some good position. Waterhouse chances are bun up like JD chicken. No, I had some good chicken today, man. Mr. Sweet say because of the pitch why we losing. Because our players are better. Well, no, Roger Grant. The opposite. Because of the pitch why Pacific couldn't play, because we discussed that early on. And we're seeing it because once it started, the intensity started good. Waterhouse picked up, I gave them credit for them keeping up the intensity for a while, but they just dropped off like dead. After 20 minutes, they just dropped off. So clearly, the intensity, they couldn't match it. Then we have Jason Guna, big up yourself in the house. They keep giving Dos Santos space to go to his right. Well, Omzo, he's going everywhere. This man, nobody marking him. And I don't know how in the world the coach can't just say, please, this is the player that we need to stop. And let we make Bustos beat us because Bustos working over the right hand side for Pacific and Dos Santos over the left hand side, and both of them they can't stop none of them. None of them they can't stop in it. So the two persons playing out wide, you can't stop. I don't think you have any prior to win the game if you can't stop them. So Fuzzy, we're gonna see his magic in the second half to stop these two players. Or else it's gonna be 4 or 5 or 6, which it should have already been 4, 5 or 6. Yes, we have to be honest. And what those players will flood the senior team for sure. Boy, just put them in there and see. Because we don't have anyone else to go to the competition. Get close to him and force him to his left. Why? Umzo is gonna still do that, Pacific is a professional team. Waterhouse is an amateur team. Oh God. All right. I true them not used to the pitch. Therefore, probably they was thinking about Fuzzy A license. Oh my God. Keith Simpson is the best player on the field. No. He could have gotten a few cards as well. Waterhouse was Jamaica's 4th best team last season and are missing some players. Waterhouse, where did Waterhouse ranked? Where did Waterhouse ranked when the season finished? Don't talk about the playoff city madness. All right? Don't talk about the playoff madness. Jamaica no ramp to embarrass themselves. Yes, man. Where did Waterhouse finish? Stop manipulating things. TikTok. Where did Waterhouse finish in the table? Well, guys, someone just tell him about the table. Where Waterhouse finished the last 2 years in the table. Stop spinning. Why we are so good at deflecting things? Where did Waterhouse finish in the league? 2 seasons running. Why are we so lie? Oh, Waterhouse finished 4th. Which part Waterhouse finished 4th? In a playoff situation? That's not the same. They won their matches to be up there at the top. So, Waterhouse finished 4th. I don't understand. Declan, did Waterhouse finish 4th in the league? Help me understand how that works. Yeah, but anyways, Africans, because second half will be coming up soon.
No, yeah, I think
What say you?
I think
continue.
you're Pacific, if you're Pacific, you're just doing the same thing. Maybe if it gets out of hand, you move some players, but they still have pace. They still have players who can come in off the bench. If you are, the Mad Vibes, I wasn't going to go there, but yes, we could talk about how Pacific has lost 3 of their best players and their coach from last year. So let's make excuses, but I'm not I'm not going to be that person today. So I think if you're Waterhouse again, you need something in the midfield to get some sort of hold of this game at this point.
1 second, Travis. In the league, where did Waterhouse finish? 2 years running, Travis, because TikTok said Waterhouse finished fourth. But where did Waterhouse finish in the league table? When the table finishes, let me know, all right? Because clearly I don't have the table here. Yes, so let me know where the Waterhouse finish. Because I sure I saw Waterhouse at the top. If not second, if they maybe lost the last 2 matches. So let me know. So because what he's trying to do is deflect that Waterhouse is not the best, not one of the best teams in the land. Waterhouse is one of the best teams in the land. Yeah, continue, bosses. Sorry about that.
No, and so no problem. So I am Waterhouse. You're trying to either get a little bit more action in the midfield. You're going to drop in another forward just so you have a little bit more players and keeping that very much tight so that you can try to slow down this game and then take your spots to speed it up. If you're Pacific, honestly, you're not changing a thing. What you've done so far has worked. And until Waterhouse takes it away for you, I will take the left flank, take the right flank, take the left wing, take the right wing, and just keep on going until they prove that they can stop it. And that'll come for the tactical change.
Guys, I need 80 more subscribers, so make sure to get me past 2,900 subscribers, all right? All right, so we need 10 more. We need 10 more to pass 2,900 so we can aim for the next 100 subscribers, all right? We need to get back to 20,000, and I need every single one of those 20,000 subscribers back in very, very... They finish at the top of the league. Thank you very much, Young, because everybody tried to avoid it. You understand me? 2 years... 2 years... No, we're not talking about playoffs or nothing. We're talking about the league. The league. About 4 years running. No, they're at the top. All right. Cavaliers won. Yeah, they're always at the top. So they are one of the best teams in the country. And what that says, a league that just from 0 years ago, coming here, playing it like that, it has to be something wrong. We have to be honest to ourselves, man. It has to be something wrong. You get me? Second half started, guys. Second half started. So we're gonna just continue because it stressed you out so bad.
They can make some adjustments for this second half of action.
I don't even want to see Fuzzy try to stop those two players. I want to see Fuzzy try to get score.
We start off half number 2.
But you have to stop them.
In possession, going left to right in the white uniforms with the checkered board.
Oil is so slow. Him already.
For Waterhouse here for this contest.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Well, Pacific played probably
playoff is
well
what counts, JD. If gives you an idea of which team is in form. Waterhouse season has been over for a while. They are missing players and not shot. All right. They are just missing players. All right. They are the most consistent. All right. Thank you very much. People being honest. So it simply means it's just showing that we are not at the level that we think we are in the Concacaf region. You know? And we need a lot of work. And that's a foul for Waterhouse.
Captain Tamar Dixon. Here's another glance.
Let me see what changes that they do me. So I can give it to you.
Damian Binns. Well, if you're Waterhouse right now, obviously you can't afford to concede anymore, but the thought has to be in the first 10 or 15 minutes to find a goal. That way, the rest of the way.
I don't see any registered changes yet.
Clipped in.
Nor do I.
TikTok is always trying to avoid the truth, you know.
What I liked is the defense.
We are here to try to get Jamaica football better, so we have to talk the truth.
4-4-2 has been the formation for Pacific, while a 4-3-3 for Waterhouse, and the fourth quarter of the matchup coming.
So Waterhouse from a corner. Let's see what they can do.
Here it is, coming into the box.
All right, and that's cleared. Waterhouse on top of a bad control again. But he got it back, and he blasted it, and it went nowhere. And then no
That
Pacific
leads
on
to
the
a
break.
counterattack,
Pacific
and
over the
Bustos
top.
has space.
Bustos 1-on-1
1v1
with
to the
Blake.
back. Marco Bustos leaves it behind him. And then the pass
Good
attempt
tackle there from Blake.
Aparicio goes awry. Bottom of the screen is a look at the alignment. 4-4-2 formation.
Okay, so yes, I agree on that.
4-3-3
I agree on that.
formation for
JD,
Waterhouse.
why the Jamaican team looks so good when they play against each other?
Jamaican side,
Because the level is
one
not
match
good,
in the
Gart, and that's
Scotiabank
what they're
Concacaf
they're
out of the three
fooling
that
you with. The
appeared.
level is not good, none at all. But when you're playing no two teams that's not on a good level, it look okay because you have
Look at
nothing
David
else.
Edwards.
That's why when
Doing some
they're
shot
picking
attempts
players, they try
right
to hide
here.
the
You
best
take a
players
look at
them
it.
and then pick the
Gets
crap
that
players them so
ricochet.
everybody
Comes
look
up and
okay.
catches him on the right side
You know, it's
of
a
his
perfect
face.
way to be deceptive, you know? 11 years
Well,
ago, I
with
was scouting some white kids.
contacts.
They were playing against a
not, but they
team
are going to
of mainly
confirm
Jamaicans,
with
Trinidadians,
any kind of head
etc.
injury.
White kids give them
That is
26,
all right.
no cap. It doesn't work like that, JD. If you have enough money,
Changes
you
for either
can
side
get
after the opening
better
45
players and
minutes
beat a team who has been
of
around
play.
forever. But I'm just saying, at least we see something, man.
And
That
all
we see
told,
something.
when you look at the 8 teams that were available for selection,
Fuzzy laughing,
11
okay.
starters
So
and
that
7
means it
substitutes
don't mean much.
that dress out
to
for
you.
the matches.
These are the
Team only had
players
one
they want to
change
pack
amongst the
into the national team. Yes, man.
substitutes. Pretty much the same
Yes, they are at the same level.
players that you
Yes.
would have expected out there from last week. The fans here have been full throat from the get-go.
One thing you know, until teams are competing at the same time in their season, you don't know who is better. Waterhouse is out of season and look like it. Oh my God. Waterhouse could have been all season. It's the same thing that would have happened. TikTok. What happened to when they were playing Violet FC AC? Remember, it's JD talking to you, and I watch all the games. It was worse than this. Jedi is 2.5 years old, and Jedi walking past Waterhouse, and he's 2.5 years old. And then he came and walked past our under 20 yet again, and he's 2.5 years old. So stop making excuse. Let's face it. We need to improve the level of coaching in Jamaica. Thank you, Roy Clark. Simple as that. Nothing else. No extra excuse. What's the score, Tia? 2-0. 2-0.
Irving.
But the first half performance was so bad it could have been 5,
down
6.
The sideline. It ends up
Easy.
Out. Luke into
if the
possession.
keeper was not on point.
We've seen
Cash, we are watching it. We are watching it on the Concacaf YouTube channel. If you don't have a VPN and you're inside the Concacaf zone, you might have trouble. So make sure to get a VPN. All right.
Open the scoring in the 51st minute of the first leg.
Guys, remember we're here to make sure I like the betterness of Jamaica, you know, so we can't tell lies, you know. We have to just identify the truth so the people know. So they can put pressure on the people in a bad position.
That's how the first leg settled. And then in leg 2 earlier tonight, Aaron Suarez scored in the 3rd minute. And then goals from
JD, I'm telling you that
Bernardo
tournament,
Alfaro
if they don't play good, our reputation is on the line. No one going to want to play us.
Your reputation was already on the line before this tournament. That's
Alianza
coming. So
out of Panama, one of the 2
you're putting eggs in the basket that already had holes in it.
From El Salvador.
All right, so Pacific on the break again, coming on the right hand side. Bustos beat 1, very easy. Beat 2, beat 3. All right, good kick there. My goodness.
So we'll have a third.
So 3 beat 1, beat 2. So Bustos came out with the same thing. Where is the effort to get back in the game? Fuzzy's smiling on the sideline. Bustos again breaking. Luke will whip it in. Good block from Waterhouse there.
Comes back. Aparicio. He was drawing that one up.
Fuzzy's coaching a good game. Players are missing All right, TikTok.
Hits it
TikTok,
too
I
high,
can't follow
though.
that. So, El Salvadorian,
Pretty good
Hondurans,
form
Mexicans, etc.
by
dominate football in New York.
Aparicio.
Oh, no, you just go, or you can get a VPN. You go on your if you're
Good
using
get over the top
a
of it enough to
Android, you
keep
go
it down.
on App Store. And then if you're using iPhone, you go on Play Store if you're using Android, and if you're using iOS, you go on what you go on Africans. Let me type.
Apple Store,
I-
Google Play
Look
Store.
at this speed by Dos Santos. Blake
The
gets
Santos
back
beat one.
defensively.
Ooh, wonderful save
Blake
there. Dos Santos again.
does enough to
So
make
both
sure
of them
Dos
come back with
Santos
their
is
same
fast,
madness
off
in the
target,
second
and
half.
Foster
Nobody
corrals
stopped
it.
them. Yes, so,
Yeah.
so you just go in, type
There's
in
been all sorts of pressure applied
VPN, free
by the
VPN
wings
cache,
for
and in
Pacific.
any one of your phones, all right, and you're gonna get a
And a
free
third
one.
goal
If
would
it's the
all
first time
but
you're gonna do it, I think you have free
seal the
period
fate of
for
Waterhouse.
everyone, and then you change it to a location outside the Concacaf region. So I'm in
Pacific is
Belgium.
not
You
content
can
with
change
just
it to
a 2-0
Belgium.
lead.
Yes.
Bustos.
Wonderful play from Bustos
Hurd.
here.
Good spin.
Ooh, lay
Hurd.
down. Oh
Great
my
patience.
God. Oh, they just
Hurd.
go 3-0.
Sets it up with a
What?
fantastic
What
pass.
a lay
And
down there,
Diaz
man.
bags
My
his second.
God.
3-0
Oh
Pacific.
my God. What a chop there, man. This is my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That is nasty.
gonna
That is nasty,
call
man.
it a night. You know, Don Frasa, you weren't off.
It's done now.
Starts
It's
his
done.
run.
It's
And
done.
then Hurd that first fake.
You know, Don, now just
Defense
tell me
around
that
the top.
Jamaica will get some good grass and we'll be good.
Had Cockings falling to the ground. Diaz will never get one easier
Oh.
than that.
All right, then, Africans, do you think I'm here?
Second
Yeah.
assist
All right,
for Hurd.
guys, bless up everyone. Enjoy.
Yeah,
the
man.
rest of
Just
this
make sure you
game.
get some kill and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. Dan Frasa,
3-0 Pacific.
you're correct. You're correct. And
So in
they're
that
pressing just again, guys.
leg, there were a combined 8 goals scored.
Yeah,
Amongst the 12 teams.
believe me, God, man, and that this
And
team is
so
good,
far
man.
here
This
in
team is
leg
good.
number
We have to start look at this
we
team
have
as a good
seen
team that
6
might can
goals.
get into the top 6.
3 apiece.
They look good, man. They look
from
good.
Alajuelense.
Is it that they're good or Waterhouse is bad? Then let me ask you. Waterhouse
And now,
chipped off again.
3 more
Dos
from
Santos,
Pacific,
they're
and
coming on the
they're
break
not done
again.
yet.
Beat
Dos
1, beat 2. Oh,
Santos.
Dos Santos fire it over the top.
You can
But
see Bustos was wide open.
guys, nobody
Now
can mark them.
everybody
They
feels
can't
like
stop
they wanna
them.
get in on
They
the
can't
act.
stop them, man.
There's a dominant little stretch going.
I think this might be 5-0 or so, guys. It might turn out 5-0 or that. Because every single time Waterhouse get the pressure, the chops and zone, they can't play out of it. See, Foster clear the ball straight back to Luke, and then you have Bustos played it to Luke. Luke come running inside, beat 1 easy. Luke on the break. He's coming from left back, and this is 4-0. 4-0. So I told you, 4-0. Luke is running from left, right back, and he's 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 passing everybody. Everybody, the left, the right back passing everybody to come and make an assist. The splitting Waterhouse whoop, man. My God, this is embarrassing. One player passing everybody. Luke from right back is running with his headband, thinking that he's in Scarface or something. Rambo, I should say.
Hurd's pass out wide. Donna Luke threads the needle. And then Hurd with plenty of space to work with. Bulges the
Yeah, man,
cage.
it's done. It's done, man. It's done, man. This might be 6, guys, because a lot of more minutes left to play. It's just 56 minutes in the game. 56 minutes in the game. Waterhouse gonna get 8. So Gray and Hilton coming on.
Well, change is coming here for Waterhouse. They will make 3 of them here.
JD, remember these CanPL teams also face Canadian MLS teams in the. Yes, I know. But remember, when people talking, they talk like they talk down other countries, you know, and other teams.
And Devon Dunkley all coming
it's
in.
not that Waterhouse is bad, it's just the level of competition changes. The higher you go, that's all right. But the last time people act like this was not a good team. And we're saying that this is a good team because look at how they are recruiting players. Looking like a 6,
Edwards,
yes, man. It looks like a 6 to me.
Bradford.
It looks like a 8, you know. Unless they're going to take out some of their players for the next round. This start look like Reggae Girls match.
We need to find.
No, I don't think it will go 10 because remember they know that they have a tough opponent to face from Costa Rica.
Let's see if that makes
so what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna watch Pacific next round of fixtures, guys. We're gonna watch Pacific's next round of fixtures. So make sure to join us, all right? Because I think this team is going places, you know. So we're gonna watch them. Guys, make sure to get the likes up. Make sure to get the subscription up, all right? We need 40 more likes to reach 150, guys. When you hit the like button, it helps with the visibility.
Josh Hurd, 27 years of age. Played collegiately at Washington.
Pacific FC is a feeder team for Toronto FC. Yes, I know. But I guess nobody in Jamaica never know that.
In July of 2020,
Pacific is better technically, and they looked much more fitter.
Signed with Pacific. And tonight he has 2 assists and a goal. Dunkley. There's a pass in. A couple bodies open. Here's a chance.
What a miss from Waterhouse there.
And James cannot put it away. Well, that was by far the best
this
chance
is what
of the match here from Waterhouse.
What will face Ghana laugh? Yeah. Well, it is what it is. You know. JD asked TikTok if the youth, no.
Take a look at this. 3 chances, and James was the last to get to it, and he just scotted out of the
Guys,
park.
we need 12 more subscribers to pass 2,900. I'm not gonna ask for the next 12, guys. Then you have Daddy Luke. You're not call him Dada Luke again. You know, he's Daddy Luke. All right. So his new name is Daddy Luke. We type it in. Guys, he's sonning a lot of people here, you know? So, Daddy Luke. So, Daddy Luke coming forward. Let's see if it's goal number 5 this. We lost it here. Because every time they come forward, it's a goal. You know, wonderful kick from the goalkeeper. Took down by Dos Santos on the break. He's gonna beat one. Dos Santos beat one. Oh, 5-0. 5-0. My God.
Night for Josh Hurd in his hometown.
5-0.
2 assists.
Guys. Dos Santos is a serious footballer, guys. Dos Santos is a serious footballer, man. Because
a half hour to play, but Pacific.
Okay, let me.
Get its round of 16 ticket ready. Dos
Santos, man. Dos Santos is a top baller, man.
And Hurd is missing from that distance.
Boy, Travis, these footballers are just MLS quality. That's all I can tell you. These are MLS quality. Now we realize why we can't get much players in MLS.
Josh Hurd. What a night.
And some of these guys are trying to get into MLS, you know? So now we understand why.
10 matches. 15 goals in his career. As a professional.
And guys, we have a lot of time to go. It's 61 minutes in the game, 31 minutes. They're not going to stop this like 70 minutes in the game. Like the under 15 girls. They're going to play it out.
Until now.
They're on the break again. Bustos turned. Ooh. Okay, it dropped. All right.
Oh, that's some loft to it and ends up falling to the ground.
Why Waterhouse never carry any defenders? They have defenders.
Waterhouse has had some chances now in the box. Al looking to pirouette away.
Anytime they are going to break, guys, Dos Santos and Bustos with Daddy Luke. Not that Daddy Luke. Daddy Luke is his new name. JD Fuzzy tearing up A license as we speak. The coach need to show technical competence. One bag of bleach out face, boy, I embarrass the country. Jesus Christ, the man gone to bleach out face now. My God.
Here in the 63rd minute. Already seen Pacific use 3 subs.
This is what we were telling
There's
people.
Your shot attempts.
So I want to hear the apologies for the apologies is for the JPL to come and tell people foolishness. How much more tournament they're gonna go in, and you're gonna how longer we have to how much more embarrassment we have to get for people to see that it's just not on the same stratosphere as our counterparts, you know. The reason why we're doing good in international football is because we actually have good players outside. So the national team should stay the national team. Get Liam Bailey, Mikel Antonio, and those guys and keep them in it. Stop with this bullshit +7 rules where you try to throw 7 average players in it. If you want, in life, if you're good at your job, or if you're good at a qualification, you should go out and get a job for yourself. A man not supposed to find a way how to give you a job to make your life easier. Hard work is what breeds quality. It's not giving people spoon feed and expect quality. Jamaica is the only place on earth to do these things. You put players in teams. For what reason? Pick the best players, man, and stop embarrassing the country, man, and thief the money, man.
Well, let's see if Waterhouse can make any changes to its attacking style. Pretty much have to sell out now. A draw would get them through, but they just haven't had enough possession in attacking areas. Doing a lot of defending in this matchup. The Canadian team, second team to ever.
No, but Andrew, look how long I'm here telling people, tell us we're so corrupted in our country, we sell out everything.
James pokes it by, and Irving.
We sell out everything. So even when we should have stood up for something, we're out here selling out even our rights to stand up for something. You know, we just sell out everything. So we are sell out to the JFF now. And I be them apologies and them salesman. To tell about people are good, like many of the Netherlands and many of the Belgium. We're actually some of the best players in the world, some of the best education in the world. And you have people never even turn on a computer and tell me about football. I'm gonna go here, man. Try to tell people Jamaica teams cannot play back 4 against any team. But them couldn't play back 3 or 5, you know. JD, you're right. These teams are yes, man, terrible, man.
Well, the biggest
yes, man. So we know there are places where we have to work hard, man. Or else we can't get a work. We can come from Jamaica and tell people Jamaica I come from. So give me a work. I have my qualification here, so give me the work. No, you have to rival others and prove that you're good enough. Only in Jamaica you get the work because you're Jamaican. And the next man coming from England with a superior everything than you, but him can't get it because Jamaica first. And him have a Jamaican passport as well. So that is called holding back the country because you're too prideful.
5-0 victory over the Haitian side. Arcachet.
Well, that's true. You have been saying, yes, man, I'm tired of the bag of liars, them, man. And if I call it the liar, them when them coming, them apologies, behavior, man. We are support the youth, them, just the same. We can support the youth, them, but talk the truth. Because our job should be talking the truth, so at least the Jamaican fans can know the truth so they can call out the JFF to get rid of them.
It appears as if Romain Blake will be
Not coming and telling people about JPL players that on Premier League level like it upon crack.
Will be summoned.
20 minutes to 6 in the morning to write it. Man, I feel us to do work right after this. Ramin came off. Blake came off. He's getting good experience, you know. I like the little kid. He played in under 20s, and for Jamaica, he looks solid as well. JD, they don't even the price.
3 goals in roughly a 6-minute window for Pacific has put this match out of reach. I say it's out of reach, but for Waterhouse, 2 chances from James.
So what is the use of an A license? I could coach the team to a final.
5-2. See the foul whistle.
While we are talking about schoolboy football, this is the level that Canada youngsters are being brought up in. Yes. So that's why I asked before the game start. They're on the break again. Oh, what a save! What a save from Foster, because Dos Santos beat one and strike it. Because obviously the keeper has to save it, you know, or more goals coming in. And believe me, more goals coming, believe me. Because nobody can defend on this team. Absolutely nobody. People just walking past players. We need to focus more on players with high IQ on the field. Umzo, that are the best comment of the night. Because that's what I keep on tell people.
Putting himself in the picture for Golden Boot race.
High IQ is the place to go. Yeah, man. Right now, they took out Dos Santos now. Okay.
The target.
They took out Dos Santos, so he's down.
Still down. Dunkley makes it a goal kick.
They took him out there.
Pause play here.
Yeah, man.
Look over the years.
You should have done that from 20 minutes in the game.
The Golden Boot race. So Santos one more.
Dos Santos is the best player of the game.
He's got a shot.
JD, you noticed TikTok since leave since the goal start. Yes, man. Yes.
But instead,
Travis, how will get called for the national team because they omit all of the other individuals that could have possibly been in the team and left them alone to get selected. So what they try to do, you guys, right in front of your face, is cancel out every other best option that Jamaica has and leave with not much option. And then they can only call the guys them inside Jamaica. That's what they always do. But there's levels to this, man. Just take the best set of guys that we have and try and win something for the youth in the future.
Great to have you checking this one out.
TikTok says, TikTok turned to me now. He can't win the conversation, so he turned to me. Maggie, you can watch it on the Concacaf YouTube channel. TikTok turned to me and said, enjoy yourself, JD. When we was a bus 80, you were vexed. Enjoy Pacific win while you can. You see, TikTok, you know better than Jamaica win nothing. This is just the beginning of the CPL. It will be a real professional league with better facilities and good grass. Something that will never happen in Jamaica from Dan Presser. Just like to tell the blind man.
Bustos.
Yeah, man.
Diaz.
I'm tired of that, man.
Defending that time around. Luke.
Never stop with them bagger.
Had a lot of
you don't even sell propaganda so bad, man.
There's been a lot of balls that have been played along sidelines that have ended up out of play. A lot of the action has come on the sidelines that have
guys, we're not going to do any post-match. The post-match can save it tomorrow. And I don't even think people going to turn up for that post-match. So it don't even make no sense to do the post-match. I will just do the post-match for the girls. If I do find time tomorrow, because I'm going to be busy. Even RDN sent me back the money and I can't get to go for the money how much days now. So I need to even do that as well.
He's tried his hand at a couple of those long distance.
So bless up Ardien as well. You stood up to your word, you know.
Diaz keeps it on this side of the field.
TikTok. I don't live like that in TikTok.
They started the same 11
I'm trying to get Jamaica better, you know, and up to speed to the world. You understand me? And stop eat the world. You know, that's all I'm saying.
A turn.
Okay.
A pass for Hurd, intercepted.
Good Lord. Let me see if this is a shot save.
And a foul whistle.
Or it's number 6. Let me see.
I believe it was a handball.
Oh, Bustos on the ball. Wonderful 1-2 there from Bustos. Bustos get inside. He whips it wide. They're inside the box. Oh, 6-0. A back heel.
A redirect in front of the net by
This
Diaz.
6-0. Yes, so it's 6-0.
The passing has been sublime.
The passing
Pacific
at
6,
different level, man.
Waterhouse 0.
Yeah, man. Commentators. TikTok is not me saying it. It's a commentator saying it. TikTok is the commentator saying it.
A brace for Diaz.
Yes, Devon, man. Devon, you need to apply back some of your work that you're doing in Canada, back in Jamaica. You know, because we have a lot of people actually doing good things worldwide. You know, but people not giving the people a chance. You know, much good coaches, guys. You see, all them. I'm gonna teach you something, guys. All we here talking about 6 people doing licensing in Jamaica. Do you know how much top level people we have that comes from Jamaica and play for Jamaica? That with the highest set of license worldwide? It will shock you, guys. I'm going to show you how manipulated they are. All of the ex-footballers, them coaching in big leagues, they have high license. They just don't get to them because they're out of the country. They tend to don't like nobody out of the country.
Diaz continues.
You get me? That is the problem. That is the problem. So when you're talking about some few license, you have coaches in the MLS that come from Jamaica everywhere with big license. It is just the manipulation that they want to force on you guys. You can't get the coaches that's required. We can't get the coaches them. We're just not looking on the coaches them, you know.
Come in for Pacific in the final quarter hour. Glad you stayed with us for this matchup.
Go and check for yourself. All of the coaches are there. We're just lying and want to force who we want to force in position. You get me? JD, propaganda is what Jamaicans grow up on, not reality. But we are Jamaicans. We were grown in Jamaica. So we don't know why we are so different. Why we are so different from everyone else. It needs to stop today, man. After today, man, I don't want anybody come and tell me about JPL. You get me? And anybody here that tell about JPL are the best thing, and they say, diss them. Me giving all the lies of a diss them. You get me? Let me assess footballers individually. You get me? Yes, the game is on YouTube. The game is on YouTube. They are making some changes now. 15 more minutes left. Yeah, man. But Conrad, this is what I've learned, and this is what I've learned, and that's the first thing that they put up on the board and say you can't cheat football.
And the final change to be made.
70% of football is not about physics. You're big, fast, and strong. It's about learning the football. And all of our time growing up, we never knew that. We thought that it's going on the field doing our thing and then do some blackboard session. But in the real world, it's doing blackboard session, going to school, learning football before you even touch the field. That's how the real world works, you know. So it's the opposite of what we are doing, you know, for years in Jamaica, you know. You understand me? That's how the real world works. We are 20 years behind. Spain taught us the kick and run ball game can't work again. And we still play same way.
Callum Irving hasn't had a lot to do back in net tonight. Take a look at the effort here in this match.
Duckland, a troublemaker, I know.
Some space here. Hurd.
So TikTok, so you wanted this little madness keep going on. So that's why you're upset with these things. Or you wanted the reality to come that people can't talk.
Well, it is a
So they have
hat
to
trick
make
for
changes.
Diaz. 2
You see
for
it?
Hurd and 1 for Bustos. Diaz, 10 goals in his last 7. 16 overall on the year. All competitions for him. Ray. Well, it's been a long time since we've seen a shot from the visitors in this matchup.
And these are the players we hyping
17 to 4
up
as
to
it
say
stands
they
right
can
now.
play in
Dos
MLS.
Santos will have the flag.
No,
go
we
up
realize
on
that you have to,
offside.
but what we have to do
the
now,
run there.
in order for we sending them late in the USL, we send them from early. So like, when
Well, in this match, Diaz
Pearson
started the
goes to
scoring in the
the
13th minute.
MLS, the USL,
Bustos a
we
header
can send them.
in
And
the
now we
41st,
realize that
2-0, your score at halftime. And out of the gates in the second half, it was a start for Pacific.
JD, you're wrong.
Diaz in the 54th,
Nobody
Hurd in
doing
the 56th.
blackboard
Hurd once
session
more in the
before
61st, and
touch
Diaz
the
adding the
field.
6th in the
TikTok,
73rd
I
minute.
literally said school as well. So you pick out the only part that you
And
want.
Pacific coasting.
And
up
people
next will be
do
the
blackboard session
2018
before touching the field
champions.
as well too. Bossy TikTok,
Ardiano.
you see how Pep Guardiola doing blackboard session before touching the field.
The
So TikTok, you're mad.
2018 champion out of Costa
You're
Rica.
mad, TikTok. You're
3 of the
mad.
titles and 2
You
of the
lose
runners-up
again.
have come from that
Even
country.
the biggest stage, you
And
see
back
people
in
doing blackboard session
2019
before
was the
it starts.
premier moment for Waterhouse. After a 2-2 on
JD,
aggregate
even
in
when
the
the
2019
coaches
round of
give
16,
their service free,
7-6
the power
PK
that
victory
will not give
for
a
Waterhouse.
chance. Yes, but Michael
That was
Sadler,
their
we
first
heard
ever appearance
4
in
to
the
5
SCL.
personnel inside MLS saying that if Jamaica calls
But
them,
here
they will
tonight,
come. They can even bring some players come that they can
train got off
try
the
and improve
tracks
them, and they did not
earlier
take up
than
the offer.
expected.
I saw the person talking on
Trying to salvage something down the
Craig Butler's
stretch of a
channel
6-0
and Craig Butler's
contest.
channel.
Dunkley through the middle. Well, it's a nice move. The shot attempt from Devontae Walker, the 19-year-old. Curls wide.
Guard, a lot of people stop. You know, realize the views them
Bench
tumble
having their
down.
chance to celebrate.
A lot of people stop with the Jamaican football.
Pacific. Club that
Guys, we need 12 more
won
subscriptions.
12 of its first
Make sure
38
to get the
matches before winning
subscription up
13 of
if
them
you're
last
if you have
season.
just met the channel or if you're on the
Canadian
Imaxit
Premier
channel.
League against the power that is Ford
And you
FC.
realize you don't see Imaxit anymore and you're subscribed, you make sure to
Cruise control the
resubscribe.
preliminary round and England to get to the round of 16. Santos draws another foul. Starlight Stadium has been boisterous throughout, and for good reason. James Merriman's group has had a lot to celebrate in Waterhouse. It's a fine performance at home in a 0-0 draw in leg one.
Waterhouse in Jamaica is Jamaica most consistent team in the last 7 years, but they just make it out of the Caribbean leg. They never made it out of the Caribbean leg. They literally went to the fourth spot to play for it.
So Santos.
All of the other individuals that went direct.
Really
they went for the final spot to make it in the Concacaf League.
Attendance here at Starlight Stadium, 4,500.
So they did struggle. They did struggle to even get here.
Well, there have been very few seats to be had, and
TikTok just lie, man. JD, you're right. Blackboard before touching the. No, Sadler, I'm not asking him if I'm wrong. I'm not asking him. TikTok don't do the amount of work or don't do around the amount of people that's doing football. You know, TikTok thinks that them alone have knowledge of football. When all of them have what they're. Let me know go there. Let me know go there.
Mauricio will come out.
No coach does blackboard session in order to improve players. They show them on the field doing training. TikTok, just stop TikTok. You don't know everything in the world, just stop, all right? Just stop.
Waterhouse had a nice surge on a couple occasions. Appeared as if we were going to get a similar matchup to the first one that ended 0-0 in a back-and-forth affair. But has not been the case, as Pacific has been able to use the wide areas and flawless passing to seize control. Offside the flag here.
Pacific players laughing like why these Waterhouse players can't kick straight. Speed said the boys swim to Canada.
Facility.
That's why they're tired. Where is that now saying those things? This is showing us that we need to make some big changes in football. Yes, man.
Young, Hurd's pass. Daniels had a sliding chance, still not out.
And don't make TikTok draw you out. Is a fake account. I already check it. Okay.
Another coaching staff saw a chance for the 20-year-old.
We're not gonna bother with Mr. TikTok now.
After spending time in the Netherlands and Italy, Heard another well-timed pass. Daniels, that is a lot to ask. And then here's his second chance at it. Much better.
So, guys, our big question, if we're gonna just pick our local players to go in the tournament, what are we trying to achieve? What are we going to achieve for the mini tournament for the Reggae Boyz? Because Waterhouse is the most consistent team, So Waterhouse should have a good amount of players, and I think Foster should be in it. Foster should be in it because Foster has been on the best showing for Waterhouse. But we already know that when it comes on to Jamaica's team, the goalkeeper has to be the most recognized player every single time. And it happens tonight again. They got 6, and Foster is still one of the best players on the field. He's still one of the best players on the field because that's the constant thing we kept seeing. The goalkeepers, we know their names more than anything else on all Jamaican teams for the entire time I'm watching it for 2 years now.
Daniels.
Yeah, man, up and running. He has been saying it for a while.
Deep in the attacking third. And Waterhouse's inability.
JD, you just repeating what you see on TV and during games. The things that Jamaican players lack is shown on the field, not in class room. All right, then TikTok. You want to go into football countries and realize how it works. That's all I'm going to say to you. I'm not going to war with you. You're right, TikTok. So take your right TikTok. Because we know you're dead ass wrong.
He's out of the back.
Let me see how the likes look. If we reach 150.
There's a foul.
Guys, come on. We don't even reach. No. The view is not all that high. So the likes are okay. And true, we are talking the truth. The truth don't really get so much support.
Maybe a little more physical in the first.
No, man. I'm done with TikTok now. That's the last one we comment on TikTok. Just watching the next 5 minutes. I want to shut off. We finish,
Likewise for Pacific. But it has been anything but. We've seen a total of 8 subs. And here in the 86th minute with Pacific leading at 6-0. Looking to match the all-time Concacaf League record for biggest overall win. It's happened twice on the road. The most goals scored in a 6-goal differential was Olympia taking down Plaza Amador in September of 2017, a 7-1 win in a 6-1 away victory. There has been one other 6-0 win, that also Olympia, a week later.
Waterhouse is not the best team in Jamaica to fear. And even more than that, I didn't think they have any of the top players in the JPL. So who is the best team?
The largest spread in the history of this.
Man got banned. They did laugh. Who got banned? Who got banned? Sean Bass. Don't ban nobody in Sean Bass. Don't ban TikTok or nobody. Don't ban. And they do contribute to the channel, so we're not banning anyone of them. They just do what they want. And people will see what they're doing and how they're holding back the country. So don't ban them, man. All right.
Got some shot attempts as well from
The spam them away for ban, you know?
18 at the top that have either been pushed aside, deflected, or slightly in and around the bar. Or over and around, I guess would be the more accurate phrase.
All right, so
we get a whistle with the ball near Foster here in the 88th minute. Just a few more moments to see out. Looks like Dos Santos perhaps cramping up. Temperature was a delightful 61 degrees at kickoff.
okay, cool, Shanvis. I will check it and clear
17-5
it.
in favor of Pacific in this contest. In terms of shots on target, 5-1.
Yeah, man.
In terms of shots that haven't been saved, and a lot more that have been on frame that have found
my Google went off because I'm talking. I can't understand when I'm talking to the Google, you know, the Google naturally don't answer me, you know. But I'm talking on my stream and he's answering me, you know. Makes no sense.
They'd like to
Computer malfunction sometimes.
Dean Hilton was flying around. You know, for Pacific, the only thing left is the foul by Howell.
Yes, it's too loud. It's too loud, and my people sleeping in the house, so I have to turn on the volume down to 1.
It's been a party atmosphere all night. And the loyal supporters.
So it's coming to the end now, guys. We have around 4 more minutes, and then
get another change here.
We stop.
25-year-old Samake is ready to come on. We only have perhaps a couple more minutes left. Maybe 3 minutes of stoppage time. Herediano awaits. Indeed, it will be. Samake coming in. Dixon will come out. All 3 of the pro years for Samake have been.
When I watch Latinos playing Bust Sweat football, they played better than JPL. All right, so guys, that's the end. That's the end of the game. I know. Sometimes I get too angry, but it's just because I'm passionate about the thing and I know what I'm talking about. And sometimes, you know, it's just sad when people so confidently wrong. It just don't make you feel good, you know. Yes, but at the end of the day, it's 6-0. It was definitely one-sided and could have been way worse, like ridiculously worse. Yes, but at the end of the day, it ended, and hopefully hopefully we can just learn from these things and not just learn but act on it as well, because talking about learning and not acting on it is a big problem, and that's where I think we lack a lot of things. We don't act on it, or we try to find ways to cover it up. So what we have to do is try to act on these things, you know, improve the coaching. They said they're improving the coaching. Hopefully they can go through every single thing, so next time the coaching can look a little bit better, and obviously through good coaching the training can improve as well. So hopefully that improves with it, because we have seen these. It's not guys, when you come here, if you're new to the channel, it's not me getting upset because of this one game. We have watched them in other tournaments, and they watch them in Jamaica. You understand me? And they watch them in the national team. So it's like a collective amount of information gathering, you know. So we're just trying to give our input, because this is the last main team that we have in a solid competition. Everyone else is just pretty much out. The only thing we have left now is like the girls' football. The under 15 girls, and the big girls is still in a competition. Under 15 girls, they are out. They only can come third. Puerto Rico scored on Canada today, and Puerto Rico's reaction time in intensity looks a little bit good. So I think Jamaica will struggle to beat Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico um, came fourth in under 17 and 20. So I guess they have a good development and they can pick from United States. So that is the next big problem for us. I don't think we're going to beat them either. But if we do, that would be good. Yes, but I don't think so, you know. So we just need to sit back, take our time, improve a lot of things. Even if we have to stop certain programs for a year, improve it, you know. Yes, improve it. Pacific say beat and teach. All right. Good try, Watos. Jamaica should look to align our season with everybody else. All right, TikTok says. All right, TikTok, don't worry yourself. Watos team are some young players. They have a far way to. Yes. Sheba, it's okay. It's okay for you to look at that. I have no problem looking at that. But it's not. It's not the players I'm upset with, Sheba. It's the handlers and what they're doing. They are mismanaging people. They are mismanaging the players. Them. You understand me? Because if you manage the players them properly, you would have put them through the right stages, so they don't look average on certain level. You know. JD, focus on Man City content. Your ear might actually grow back, because Jamaica is stressing you out. If we're gonna go back in the English content, man. We're doing it. We're doing it. Tomorrow. We're gonna start tomorrow. Yes, I'm gonna just break through to the whole of the rest of this day. Yes, JD. The football not good. We don't have good players. I think remember you're a coach, you know, Devon. I think he's just a coach you need to improve, and then we can actually find some good players. Because remember, 2 years ago, everybody told me that Jamaica world beaters can compete with this and compete with that, you know. And I said, boy, what I'm seeing with football, you know, I don't believe that, you know. Every country has gems, and that's the only thing I think Jamaica has some gems. But when it comes down to the average standard of footballers to compete worldwide, that's not true. That's not true. Because what's required to compete worldwide, you have to start from being a footballing culture. And footballing culture don't happen over a year. It happen over a longer period, you know. But people never listen to me, you know. They keep thinking that they know, you know, and that's just, but it's just stretch. It's just stressful, yeah, man. Guys, it's 6:07 in the morning. Just drop two more comments. We read it out, and then we are pretty much out. Thanks everyone for actually turning up. Let me see if we reach a subscription that we want. We still need around 10 more subscription. So people will put that on it after this. Maybe people are a bit upset because of the result. Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, we have a lot of work to do, and that's what we keep saying. We face ED opponent, we have a lot of work to do. We face Damer opponents, we saw that we have a lot of work to do. Now we face Canadians opponents, we find that we have a lot of work to do. We can't face American opponents because they are too high level. Because the MLS is too high level, the Mexican opponents we don't grace the. You remember we were saying we're top dogs, you know, in the region, you know, and we don't grace the path to face an American opponent and a Mexican opponent. You see why we can't get players in those leagues? Because we can't even get our teams to face those players. So it's hard for we have to have some astronomically good players in order to get them in the MLS and those places, you know. So until we can do that, man, but we need proper systems first, man. Let me start with the proper system. So sit down, structure it out properly, and it's tough, man. It's tough. Waterhouse and the under-20 team were led by a coach giving a task way over his head. Real sad. Real baller. Jamaica, Jamaica does not manage human resources, period. Very smart men usually lose here early because they are heavy thinkers. You usually find a lot of dunce head with full head of fear. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, man, Damien, big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here. Jamaican team don't travel well. A out of season Waterhouse held them in Kingston. TikTok. They've missed their chances in Waterhouse. The fee in Jamaica, the fee was um the fee was very bad, so they couldn't get to start their fluid football. And we said once the speed of their foot, you remember the problem is we couldn't get to contain. The Waters couldn't contain them, but they only could have done the fluid football in patches because of the field not being good. The so-called good field, what people tell you, is not good because the girl them literally tells you the field is not good. Players tell us that the field is not good. The field is not good up to a higher level. So once they on their patch, they can keep the intensity going because now it's fluid football. You can play on the field, so the speed can go up and you can sustain the speed. You understand me? So you can really calculate. It's a little bit different TikTok. So Waterhouse never stopped them to draw 0-0 in the first game. The field was bad enough for them not to can play at the intensity, and they were still dominant in the game. They were still dominant in the game. The best player for Waterhouse was the goalkeeper yet again. You understand me? So we can't TikTok everything you go at, you find out that you're just trying to clutch at straws. There are better teams than us. You get me? The MLS and the Mexican League are not even our ballpark. We are in the Caribbeans, and we are the 12th best team in the region. And I'm telling you, we are rapidly dropping down to around 15 best country football in the region. Yes, maybe by next year or next 2 years, we're at 15. Not 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 lower than 12. Not lower than 12 if you look at the football. And then now you have to calculate now as an educated person, I think you are TikTok, and do your calculation and realize that what is the difference between local football, why it's ranked so low, comparable to the national team. Because you can pick high stake footballers put in it. So stop trying putting the local footballers in it if they don't deserve to. Use the local footballers to get them out of the country to get into all leagues, and stop trying to pick leagues like your big ballers. Stop talking about if Europe no come, if MLS no come. No, go to Canada. Go to Haiti, go to Violet AC and those places because they're playing football, something that we don't play much. They're actually playing football, good football. So go there and learn your trade. Go in Costa Rica. You just saw Aguilera left from Costa Rica. When I talked about that player, nobody, not that player never even aired on TV when I came here and talk about Aguilera. And now he's at Nottingham Forest. When I came and talk about him, no one built a video on that kid, but I just saw him and I said, special talents. You have some talents that slow the game down. And this guy is like 17 years old at the time. And when I saw him played, he's slowing the game down. I'm saying, no, man, this guy passing abilities, next level, man. And then who to tell? Right after that, I start talking to the beat writer in Costa Rica. And he's saying that they are trying to take Aguilera at 17 years old and put him in for my boy there. What the big ball again? Brian Ruiz in Costa Rica. So that's how highly Aguilera was touted before. And you see when you put him on the field against Jamaica, he's just walking past everybody like nobody exists. And I said that before the tournament kicks off. We talk about we are going to get some English players and Aguilera. It's just because he was from Costa Rica. He would have been the first player and the team chief for United States because the type of players that you can see true talent are only in a Jamaica. Are we Jamaicans alone make up fantasy story to tell we how good our players is? You know? Yeah, true, JD. You're the only one I heard his name from. Yes, man. But TikTok say me no know nothing about football. I mean that. JD, I know about Jamaican players and teams. JD, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the Waterhouse players had something else on their mind. I can tell when people give their maximum effort. So you don't believe that they give their maximum effort. All right, guys. So we can stop it here. All right. So make TikTok can go back and rehearse for next 2 days. because I know he's gonna come back with something. And the one thing, games are rapidly coming. So let we just stick with that one. But at the end of the day, we want to have real discussions. The Costa Rican is average. Forrest bought him, but he's still playing. No, they put him there for the temporary period until they're gonna bring him over. So stop your foolishness, TikTok. And if he's average, TikTok, he's average. He's better than Maggie already. He's better than every midfielder Jamaica has, aside from Ravel and my boy and Daniel Johnson. Every defender, every midfielder you can find in the land, he's better than, including in our national team. And I'm not afraid to say that. And I could have said that before he played the under 20 TikTok. All right? Yes. Because I have people that knows football and scout players for a living. And they looked at him and they wanted him to come in Netherlands a long time. But maybe they had some paperwork issues when they contact his people. All right, TikTok? So don't believe that we just there here talk on YouTube and no. Yeah, be careful, TikTok. All right, guys. So thanks very much. Stay safe, and hopefully we can get a better result against Puerto Rico. But it will be coming up, and we will be doing 2 back-to-back videos because we tend to not do any other team aside from Jamaica. So we're gonna be doing 2, and that will be tomorrow. I think today I'm not gonna do no video, none at all. You get me? Yes. Sheba, thanks very much for the subscription. Hope all is well with you and your family. You can follow us on the socials. The robot naturally posts the socials, so you can support the program. You get me? This is something that I think Jamaicans need to do more. People that wants the best for the country and actually straightforward, you need to support those people more. Not supporting as what Dan Fresser would say, the people who just run around and just want to run on eye topics, because that doesn't really help Jamaica. That does magnify the moment. But people that wants to help Jamaica look through things. Just like Joel Campbell and Ruiz was better than Fuller. Yes. All right. So, guys, take care. Respect everybody that check in. Massive respect. You guys made it a good night. Just the same. Peace out. See you in the next one.